Apple says, unbridled child. Hello, hello, friend. How are you doing? How are you feeling? How's your day? Let's see. Oh my gosh, so many emotes. Hi, Apple. Thank you so much for all the emotes. They're so cute. Those are making me smile. Those are awesome. Appreciate you. I like the couple spinny versions you have. You have so many. That's awesome.
You were immediately greeted by the Celestial Warden's representative here in Obscure Arcanium. And she hurried
I'm
you
not finished. I'll get to the
out
pleasantries after, ma'am.
of
Alright, you
the
got it. You
city,
got it. I'm patient.
as
Oh, wait.
apparently there were some forces within the city itself who did not wish for you to leave, were not willing to aid you, and probably had nefarious plans in mind. She eventually convinced you all to get out of the city, explaining very little about why, but running off to join her faction members in the fight. You left, heading to the nearby village of Edgemouth to the north,
Apple, these
hoping
are fantastic.
that maybe you could
You're
get
making me want to
arrested there
dance.
before
Said,
you
okay, I'm done. Woo, I'm out of
went to
breath.
face
Hi,
Elia.
Bridled. I won't distract. I just hope you're well. Missed you
Edgemouth,
tons.
you
Missed you too,
found out
man.
basically by the end
I'm
of
happy to
your
be
time
back.
here,
I'm excited
was
for
the
stream
Iron
Monday too.
Forged Enclave City.
Yeah, I'm pumped to
the faction
chatting.
that is probably, out of all of them, the least
I hope
political.
you're feeling okay and doing well.
As all they really care about is smithing, and they don't really take much to do with anyone else. They just have a representative there for the sake of it more than anything. But you didn't really notice this at first, and you went into the very sort of limited tavern. One table, not even bedrooms, just separate cots upstairs. And you tried to get arrested. Unfortunately, you were attacked during the rest by Chaos Seekers. They'd bombarded the inn that you were staying in and chased you out of it. The village did not really seem to react too much or even care too much. But it was only a couple of rounds, so like I think like 18 seconds had passed and you'd already ran outside and killed them. So they just came out and started taking the supplies away from the destroyed inn. You guys decided to head out again of this and set up camp on the road, like on the way further north still. And again, during your time at the camp, you tried to get arrested, and you were attacked from the north this time by even more Chaos Seekers. You quite handily took them out, and that's where we kind of are now. A couple of hours have passed. You haven't been able to get a rest in. It seems like every time you try, you're being attacked. So we will jump back into it. It is about 4 in the morning. You've just finished the combat. I think Dadia's already searched the bodies, and there were like no swords or bows or even or anything on them. They were just plain unarmed Chaos Seekers.
How dare they?
So yeah, we will start it up from there.
Oh, all right.
Hmm.
We either need to go and figure out where these fools are coming from and deal with that, or just keep heading towards Elia and deal with her.
Should we see where they are coming from? They could send more.
Mm.
Well, if we're going to see her, it's east, right? And
West.
Oh,
I
west.
thought it was
Yes,
like
west.
northwestish. Yeah.
And they're coming from the north.
Mm.
So, but we need to rest, so we can try and go further west. And since they can't really track us with divination, maybe we'll get a good distance.
Still physically track us.
Well,
It's
we
not
can
like we've been.
cover tracks a bit.
I'm not very good at that. I'm good at a lot of things. I'm not very good at that.
Well, it's going to make us travel way slower, but we can still do it. For at least a few, half a mile, something like that. Oh, it's either
Sounds like a good
that or we wait for them to come.
Yeah, if we move a little off to the side, that should be okay, I would say. If the last area known was the little town we were just in, maybe it'll be enough.
Good.
Let's go and get moving before more of them show up, at least.
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds good.
All right.
Okay.
So, guys, oh, wrong button. So,
So can we try and cover our tracks a little bit?
sure.
I will attempt to do that because I think I'm somehow decent at survival.
Yeah, go ahead and make me a survival roll then.
Okay. Do I get help for this, or is that only me who can do
I
that?
mean, I'm definitely gonna help try and like, stamp stuff out and all that.
Go ahead and both of you roll, and we'll do
Okay.
we'll do a group check instead of like one with advantage.
Cool.
I shall try not to step on any sticks.
Or if you step on a stick, you throw it the other way. Oh.
Yeah.
Survival.
Oh.
Okay.
Great.
So, which way are you heading?
To
Along the brow
the
path that's
big
been drawn?
E.
Because we need to go here, right?
Yep.
Oh, it's
That's-
more north than I thought. Yeah. Yeah, we're trying to go there.
Okay. How far is that? Nothing. Cool. Just had a couple of hours up for travel. Okay, as you head down this path and you start kind of veering away from the road and you're heading more into sort of the area, you can see where the sort of footpath up the mountain goes. And sort of following it up just a little bit, it kind of twists and turns, you lose sight of it. But you can see about maybe 70, 80 feet up the sort of hillside, mountainside, the roof of a temple that is it's fairly nondescript. It's kind of graying stone. David, you'd recognize it more as like
Oh.
marble.
Ooh.
But it's like old and it hasn't been very well tended. There's a lot of just nature kind of growing. Like there's a lot of vines growing, and whatnot. But that again, that is like 80 feet up the mountainside. You kind of have to trail on up there.
Oh, Jonah, make sure you keep the loot out
Out.
in case we come.
Out?
I mean, she's got to get hold of it somehow, right?
Wait, do you want me to take it out of the bag or back in?
Yeah, just like carry it.
Oh, sure. Can do that. I'll carry it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Feels a little bit like target practice, but okay.
So yeah, you guys continue on up. And it kind of seems along the way that it's just going to sound cliche, but you know what? It's too quiet. Like the only sounds that you're hearing at all are just like your own footsteps crunching on gravel and loose stones. Maybe every so often, like one of you kicks a stone and it just kind of clicks and clacks as it flies down the path. And apart from that, everything else just seems still. There's no wind. There's no like normal sounds like animals or anything. But there's also nothing that obstructs your path as you continue to.
Feels kind of like a red carpet.
A little bit.
Does.
Are the birds singing?
No.
Oh, that's bad.
It is
Yeah.
time. It is about that time of day. It is sunrise. So there should be birds. There should be little scurrying animals of some kind.
That's the first thing I notice.
But before we go too much farther up here, does anybody need to heal up in any way?
I need to sleep.
Yeah, sadly, that's still not to-do list.
Could probably use a rest as well.
Super low health.
If we're going against something big, we need all our strength.
Mm-hmm.
And sorry, Philip, how far did you say we are from our destination?
At this point, you're as far up the mountain as you want to be. Like,
Without definitely like walking into something bad.
yeah, basically. Like,
So we like around halfway, like around here.
you're like there in terms of the journey. You're like at the base of the mountain at any point, able to just walk up it.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we're not there
Yeah.
yet. Okay.
Yeah. I'm still. This is like when I put you guys on the map early.
Yeah,
I'm
perfect.
like, this is what you can see. You're kind of here, but you're not at the temple itself.
Good.
Okay.
Let's keep it that way.
Say, if you want to try and take a rest, I can keep watch without any issues.
Sure, you don't need to sleep. The two of
I'm the
us, we only got.
I have almost every single resource available to me right now.
Hey.
And I'm still extremely healthy. I got like 2 scratches on my left shoulder.
I only need a few hours of not sleep.
I for once.
Oh, but, well, I know Shafel and Dove got their rests okay, but yeah, I need to take a breather. Well, I need to take a long rest actually.
Well, I'm just saying for watch. We'll probably handle some stuff.
I'm quite low on health, so I think for once I actually need to properly not be cognizant of this.
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna find a place to put on my bedroll.
I'll bring us back to this map then momentarily.
It's the scene.
I'll make sure so everyone can keep the loot. I mean, I'll keep the loot back into my bag. Well, I kept it the whole time. But yeah, I'll make sure everyone can see it. I can keep watch on it.
Okay. Any other camp activities are the 3 of you just going to go try and get a rest?
I'm definitely for once resting, so I can heal.
I mean, I'll
I'll
meditate. Sorry, I said, I mean, I'll do
What's that,
my 6 hours of meditating or what have you, but the
yeah.
rest I'll probably do watch. Maybe I'll read a book or something.
I will stay awake the entire time and keep watch.
Gotcha.
All right.
Because we should have like eyeballs down the mountain path, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, basically. It goes wide up and down, but you'll be able to see anyone coming down that path. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's super quiet, so if anything's making noise, I'll be able to hear it.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I will stay awake and keep watch.
All right. You got 2 short rests, didn't you, Dadia?
I did.
Can I have a Constitution save from you, please?
Sure. Let's see if I get exhaustion or not. Oh, I'm good. I'm good. I'm
Yes.
so
Yeah,
good.
you're absolutely fine. Yeah.
Beautiful.
All right. So the 3 of you are going to rest. Dadia is taking up his position. I will BRB, and then we will deal with that.
He's going to attack us again. We're all gonna die. There's gonna be another small army of chaos seekers climbing down the mountain for some reason.
Nah, we'll be fine.
That's all I got. I'm imagining us right now, the scene from the Lord of the Rings movies where what are their names? Bilbo?
Fellowship of the Ring,
The
The
one
Hobbit.
where they're no, it's the Lord of the Rings where they're like
Okay.
where the 2 hobbits are camping on the side of the mountain.
Oh, Frodo and Sam.
Yeah,
when they're
Frodo
going
and
up,
Sam.
like,
There we go. Yeah.
Mount Doom.
Yeah, they're just like barely
On the side,
hooked
yeah.
onto the side of the mountain. Yeah,
Ugh.
that's you guys right now.
Fair.
My precious, I'm the only one awake.
Oh, great.
All right, what should I
Gotta
steal
throw away our
from you
rations.
guys? Silly hobbitses.
Take the loot if you want, but
I mean, that's the closest thing right now to an all-powerful ring, isn't it?
I mean,
Yeah, I
right now
guess
it's just a normal loot.
I'm still
Technically,
sad you haven't tried playing any songs on it.
I have.
You did? When?
When I got it, I tried
Oh.
to use it and wasn't magical. Like it was just normal loot. I could cast I never tried to cast a spell with it, I think, but yeah.
Mm.
Anyway, I'm sleeping.
Good night.
I'm just staring forward, but I'm not there.
Oh yeah, I have a weirdly named book to read at some point. Another one, anyway. Hydromantia of Laurent Ode Sushotsk.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense,
Hmm?
right? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course it does. Why would it not? Oh, goodness.
Alrighty. Sorry about that. I return.
Welcome back.
Come back.
And what do I need? Dadia.
Yes,
Can I first of all have a perception roll from you, please?
of course. This one. Look, I'm doing my
Okay.
job good today.
Nice, yeah.
For once.
All right. So everyone else kind of gets off to rest
Mm-hmm.
fairly quickly, and for the first sort of couple of minutes, just like half an hour, 45 minutes, everything's fine. It is still just excessively quiet. And then, just as you're kind of looking around, you catch the sight of movement.
Oh,
And I will say, you still can't hear anything, but you catch like the faintest glimmer of movement. So if they say, like, based on where like you are, if like this is the mountain path,
Yep.
it's coming from like this direction.
Is that
Like almost around the base of like the hills and stuff.
is that towards the mountain we're climbing or away from the mountain we're climbing?
Towards. So like if this was the mountain you were climbing, they're like coming round, sort of.
Interesting.
So not coming down the mountain, coming around.
Interesting.
But it is just like you catch the glimmer of movement. You don't sort of see anything definite.
I'm gonna do a quick scan across the other directions to make sure I don't notice anything else.
Yeah, so far nothing else seems to be moving at all.
All right, and then I'm going to, quiet as a day deer can, get up and head in that direction to see what may or may not be sneaking towards us.
Okay, so ask a DM question here.
Mm-hmm.
How far from the camp would you be willing to go?
How far did the first bit of movement look like it was?
I mean, you rolled quite well on the perception, so it's quite far away. So like about 150, 200 feet. Because again, it's just mostly hills around here, so it's not like there's trees or anything
Right.
blocking the view.
I will. Here's what I'll do. I will hidden step, and like dash 60 feet while invisible
Okay.
to see if I can like see what's actually doing it, and then if I see them, I'll make my decision then. So like on a round by round distance basis, I'll do that first. You know what I mean?
So you're first of all going 60 feet away from camp.
While invisible.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Or until I can like see them clearly. If I get that earlier, I guess.
Yeah. No. So you don't see anyone in that immediate 60 feet.
Okay. And there's no more signs of that movement.
No. It seems like it stopped around a similar time as you went invisible.
Then I will use a second charge of Hidden Step to run back during the next 60 seconds. 60? 6 seconds.
Okay.
And reappear pretty close to where I was just at. So it does, like, unless they noticed me moving while invisible, it doesn't really look like I've gone that far from where I was.
Yeah, so in that case, the movement, again, the sort of telltale signs of movement continue. And they're still doing this kind of circling around in this general sort of direction-ish.
Is it clearly, like, heading towards us?
Yeah, but, like, not directly towards you.
See, I need them all to get their rest, and nobody's in a shape to fight but me in terms of health.
No.
I mean, what time of night is this? Could I have woken up at any point? Or
This is not long enough. So you can, like, if David tries to wake you, you'll just wake up because you're only trancing. You won't get the benefits of a rest, though.
Gotcha.
If it's disturbed. So that's the only difference. Like, as well,
Alright.
with like Dove and Jonah, like if Davia was to yell, all three of you would be able to wake up immediately. You just won't get the benefits of a rest if you do. So that's kind of where I think that's where also Davia's head is at.
Yeah, that makes sense.
No.
I was just wondering in case it was like late in the night and like, oh, it's just, you know.
No, unfortunately not.
Gotcha.
The idea would be yelling, and Jonah would be like, "Oh, no, not right now," and I'll just turn around in my bed.
So what I'm gonna do, Nova?
Okay.
I'm gonna use my transmuter's touch to turn, I guess, the short bow again into a ruby chip. And I'm gonna keep a scroll in my hand or on hand in case I need to use it. And I'm going to start heading in that direction.
Transmuter's touch, that is, yeah, it's basically your action, like kind of. So you got 30. Alright, now the math is mathing. Dacia, can I have a Constitution saving throw, please?
Sure.
You have advantage because you had a natural 20.
I don't need it.
So you take a whopping 4 points of thunder damage.
You got
And
thunder waved.
the three of you who are resting over there would hear the loud boom of thunder.
Will in fact wake up, I guess.
We should have gone and just hunted them down instead.
Yep.
All right, what caused it?
What?
I think you can see.
I cannot. No.
And
Let me refresh.
No, there's nothing there.
Oh,
No,
I thought you said. I thought you could.
No, nothing that you can see. Sorry.
Okay. Oh, nothing you can see. Got it.
Yeah.
So I can't tell where this random thunder wave that just hit me came from at all.
I don't.
If it
think
was
so,
a thunder wave,
I don't think this spell has any. No, it's just it's an effect that just kind of hits you and emanates out around from you. So it's not actually a.
okay, and I can't tell at all if there's anything else nearby. Then
No, the movement that you are tracking though, like that you kind of know to be on the lookout for, that is retreating away from you now.
okay.
So again, it's still in this region, but it's now heading this way instead of the way it was towards you.
In that case, because now I'm angry. How does this work again? How much do I dislike what they're doing to us, guys?
Where's the idea?
Yeah.
Sleep
That's a wonderful
depriving us.
question.
I would say.
It's a lot. Gotcha.
Yeah. Times.
So can I do something?
Yeah.
I would like to quicken spell cast haste on myself. Pour flavor.
You do that.
So I get double movement. Or I get so it doubles my movement.
Yeah.
I'm going to use the extra action that comes with haste to dash.
Yeah.
And I'm going to catch up with this thing that's moving around. Because I'm angry now.
120 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Shafel, Dove, and Jonah, you hear this thunderous boom, and then, as you kind of glance around with maybe what caused it, you just see Davia just take off at a sprint. Just full, flash running.
You've never seen me move this fast before?
It's like...
The date here.
I mean, there's nothing to pack up, right? We could probably just follow.
Yeah.
Davia, you would see, as you kind of get to the end of the 120 feet and sprint forward, you don't see what caused it, but you do now see the physical tracks, like broken branches, like footprints in the path and stuff like that. Just little bits like that, kind of hurrying away from you.
So, how much do I really not like this guy? Because I can dash again and get another 120.
Before you can do that, because you can't dash again in the same turn. So before
can you not dash more than once? Oh.
I mean, I don't.
I honestly don't know. I was just.
I don't think so because it's the dash action. Let's see. 2014 rules. When you take the dash action, you gain extra movement for the current turn because your speed. Doesn't actually say, does it?
No.
Yeah. So no, actually you can. Yeah, you can do it as part of the same turn. Yeah. All right. You chasing them down further then? Okay.
Yes, I am.
You go fully over here, and you go fully all the way up, following the tracks now, and you see. Again, you don't see what's causing them, but you do see the tracks being spawned in real time. You're seeing the footsteps.
So now I would like to action surge and tackle this fucker to the ground.
How many turns are you gonna get?
As many as I need.
Wow.
Damn.
This counts as a grapple, doesn't it?
Hey, guess what I got?
Yeah.
What? Oh.
This is to intimidate and gain it.
How
Wow.
about from a book?
Remember, kids, read your books.
I definitely need to read this one. You were right.
Yes, read all the books.
Trying to figure out how it works with the invisibility. Tracks it leaves. Okay, yeah, so okay, we'll have it to be a normal grapple roll then.
Okay.
So your athletics. Why don't they both the same? Oh, they got exactly 14. So you lunge in the direction, and you feel your arm, but rather than going around them, like
Oh, I
your
was
arm
wrong
is
side.
just on the wrong side. So like you basically hit them, which sends them sort of tumbling forward. But it's not enough to get the actual grab. But you do make the physical contact with them.
But it's okay because it's part of an attack action, which I get 2 of. So I can do it again.
Yes. I'm gonna have.
Sorry. I
No,
apologize.
no.
I've decided I really don't like this guy.
Yeah, no.
So yeah, so
Suplex him.
you do that. You like, knock them forward, and like they stumble, and that stumble kind of gives you a bit more location to aim for. So the
Yep.
next time you lunge at them, like it's a bit of a desperate lunge at this point. Like you've just run, you've done one diving tackle, so it is like a kind of desperate. But you do connect this time, and you just feel your like shoulder collide into them as you pin them to the ground.
Finally got you piece of crap.
And then, so RA now is a wisdom save.
What?
Oh.
Today's a good day to be day deer.
Oh boy.
So you pin this invisible creature to the ground, and then the exact like second later,
Mm-hmm.
you are left paralyzed on top of him. Okay, yes, I should
Perfect.
say.
Well, that means they can't move either.
Exactly. Yeah, you still have them pinned. But you yourself are now paralyzed.
I would like to struggle to put a big old grin on my face because they still done messed up.
You done mess up.
And in response to you being paralyzed, you would actually hear a panicked voice coming from underneath you now. And it's not talking to you. It's calling out kind of desperately. No, wait, no, don't leave me here. He's going to kill me.
Yes, he is.
And then that is going to be you for a couple of rounds. So can I just
assume I can't.
let's say 2 wisdom saving throws here?
Yep.
Because you
I
do get
assume
at the end of each of your turn.
Gotcha. I assume I can't see whatever paralyzed me then if it's not the one under me.
No, yeah, it's not the one under you.
Oh, I'm good.
Okay. So 6 seconds pass, and you are no longer paralyzed.
All right.
Before we come on to that, party at the camp.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It has literally only been effectively 2 turns, so in the 10 seconds since you woke up, sprint off like a madman, just disappearing behind the hills. What would you like to do?
I mean, run after him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm leaving my bedroll here. I mean, I'm not packing up my stuff. Well, I'm
Nice.
taking my bag, obviously, but I'm definitely going back here. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm zooming off after him as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
come on, girls, don't fall asleep. I say as I rub my eyes and trying to catch up.
All right. So I just assume you're going to be dashing the whole way
Yep.
to get there as fast as possible.
Yeah, I think so.
Can I have a perception check from you all, please?
Maybe. Alright.
My passive perception was better.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Oh shoot, ignore that. My contacts are blurry.
Okay,
Wow.
yeah. So you guys run on. How far do you get in a turn? You guys get Jonah's the fastest at 80 feet a turn. So you get 80, 160 feet. Dadia, once you're not paralyzed anymore, what would you be taking this guy back to camp?
Yep.
Okay.
You little buddy, you're gonna cooperate. You're gonna answer our questions. You're gonna stop waking us the fuck up. We're trying to get some sleep.
Alright, so the four of you will just meet up kind of again in the middle of these hills.
Oh, can I bonk them hard enough that they stop being invisible?
No.
Darn.
Does it look like you're carrying nothing in your hands then?
Yeah, Data's just dragging something on it. And there's like the ground is being like parted, like dust is going either side of it, but there's just nothing in his hand.
I caught the rat.
What? What did you catch?
A rat.
Where?
They're invisible. Well, let's get back over to camp real quick. Better view over there. Stop struggling.
We do just hear
What?
You just hear
invisible sobs.
I have a
you just hear
dagger.
quiet sobbing.
Still invisible. Right?
Still invisible, yeah.
Is can you? Does he? Do they have a clock? A cloak? Cloak.
I'm gonna hold up the invisible thing in front of me, like Jonah. Do you see a cloak? Because I do not.
Can you feel it? Is that only what I mean?
Do I?
Are you like feeling up the body?
Oh,
Search.
Lord.
Full body search.
Interesting way of phrasing that, I guess, but
a little bit.
no. We'll deal with this back at camp. Come on.
How are you getting
I'm
up?
not going to kill you if you cooperate. Alright. Drag them back to camp. Can I tie them to a chair while they're invisible? I guess I don't know.
you have a chair? If so,
You have a
yes.
chair.
Who he?
Do we have a
If you
chair?
have a chair, you can.
We have a log.
We can just tie them up.
We have
Wait,
two
was it just them?
I think there was another one. I got paralyzed for a few moments.
Where are they?
I don't know. They ran,
Oh, no.
which means there's still another rat out there that will probably try and wake us up again if you try and get a rest. Speaking of rat, can you become
Stop.
visible for us?
No. It's not my spell.
Oh, that makes sense.
Someone doesn't seem to care for your well-being if you aren't the one doing this.
I know. I can tell, okay?
Who sent you?
Can I attack one of you? That should get rid of it.
Oh yeah, here, go and just give me a punch. I'm gonna hold on to one of their wrists.
You're
and be
gonna
like,
tank
"Alright,
a punch, okay?
just right here.
Just smack it.
I'm not
What
letting
is
go
it?
while you do this.
It's, oh, I need to double check. I forgot.
Oh no, I have my armor on. I hope they don't roll too low.
Oh. Uh-oh. That is actually possible, huh?
Can I attack one of you? What?
I guess to disarm the...
To get rid of the thing.
Yeah.
Get rid of the
Okay, yeah.
invisibility.
It is. Ah. Like, Ada, you take 8 points of damage
Oh lord.
as you just get clocked in the face. It's just a straight up punch.
I said the chest.
He hit your chin. He just like full on clocks you. He says a punch.
Uppercut.
Wait for it.
No.
And in Davia's hand, this gentleman appears. And he kind of looks down, like make sure he's visible, looks up, and you can see his eyes are red from
From the what?
the crying.
All right, I'm gonna throw him onto the. Well, no, I'm not gonna let him go.
And he's not wearing a Chaos Seeker's cloak?
He is not wearing a Chaos Seeker's cloak.
Oh.
He seems to be wearing just fairly, I mean, like, not like fancy clothes, like rich clothes, but like performing clothes, that sort of fancy, you know. He's well dressed, just not rich.
Who the devil are you?
I'm a dead man, apparently. Please don't kill me.
Why are you
Thinking about
following
it
us?
still.
It wasn't my choice. They made me do it.
Who?
Them.
And that would be.
Can you point?
Can't say it. Them.
Oh,
He's
Is
like,
it a.
he's like gesturing, putting a hood up.
The chaos.
Yes, those. I can't say those words.
Ah,
Oh.
Interesting.
Do they appear when you say it?
No. They've cursed the word, so I can't say it.
Oh. Wow.
That makes sense.
that does
You're
make
really in their
sense.
pocket.
Yeah,
Wh-
again, I've noticed. Thank you.
Where did you come from?
From one of the villages up north. Or did you mean? Oh, you weren't asking where I was born, were you?
Not yet. Here, give me one. Here, Duff. Can you handle him for a moment?
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna step over and.
I'll
kinda,
kind of
turn
just
my-
bear hug behind.
Hey, Deb, can I have an athletics check to see just how good this grapple actually is?
Oh, help.
Sure. Okay.
Actually.
Yeah.
Because I wanna hold him and search him, kind of thing. It's like if we do that, the both of us.
Should I roll with advantage then if he's helping me grapple?
Yeah.
Sick.
I'm also gonna give you inspiration. By just being there, if you want.
Fair
No,
enough. I mean,
so
Or you can
never
keep the
know.
inspiration.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I might pocket that. Is 21 okay?
Is 21 okay?
So you do put your arms around him and like you're bare hugging it, and like Joni, you're kind of you're in his front then, sort of blocking that kind of route out. But you do feel him start to slide out of your grasp, but it's not like him trying to get away. He just kind of slumps to the ground in front of you. So you don't actually have him in the grapple.
I mean, I would kneel
But
with him if that's
he's
the case.
not trying to run away. Like he just slumps to the ground in front of you because he also rolled exact 21.
He ragdoll?
What the
Oh
hell?
gosh.
Okay, I guess I'll. If he's slumped down, I guess I'll just kind of kneel with him and then just still, even if I'm not grappling him, like my arms are gonna be there hugging him, I guess.
He's like this, like, half turn in Dub's direction. You're very creepy.
I get that a lot.
Anyway,
hell?
I was doing that so I could light the candle of truth.
Oh, okay.
Just by the way.
Copy that.
He has disadvantage on the save, right?
As long as he's close enough, yeah.
What's the save?
Yeah,
I think he makes it.
Creatures within 30 have disadvantage on the save they are not aware of the spell's effects.
Oh, I didn't roll with disadvantage. I said it, and I didn't even roll with disadvantage. Okay, no, he does not fit. He does not make it. He does.
He fails.
Yeah, that disadvantage mattered though.
Okay, so he's not aware of the spell's effects as well. So he is under the effects of the zone of truth.
Gotcha.
Nice.
So much truth.
Okay,
Alright.
Zone of truth on my other monitor.
All right. So, yeah, where are this them? Where are they camped at right now, or where have you been with them at?
Well, I've been with them since, well, just around the mountain.
Mm,
I don't know where the rest of them are.
okay. Why did you all come to, I guess, wake us? Why are they not letting us sleep?
To drain resources.
Okay.
That makes sense.
I feel drained.
How are they keeping track of us so well?
Oh, they know where you're going. And
What? How?
How?
he just kind of turns and points to. It looks at the mountain. Oh, we know that's where you're headed. So we've just been hanging out around here, waiting to see you.
How would you know that we were heading there?
That's where we were told you were going.
Do you know what's there? Or who?
Yeah. That's who told us you were coming.
Who told you we were coming?
Probably from the meeting, and then
Oh, there were
the
so
word.
many people there.
All right.
So she's working with them now? I mean, last time they almost left her for dead.
Not.
It's their entrance.
Yes, they are enchanted.
Ah, there you go.
That makes sense. Are you enchanted?
No.
Ooh, I got a good one. Did you join the Chaos Seekers willingly?
No.
Okay.
Why would I do that?
No, I don't know. Have you
Plenty
seen
of
how
people
many
join them
there are?
willingly. Yeah. It's a cause that people believe. So
Well,
Terrible
if I
cause,
did,
mind you.
I'd have the cloak. Then
I mean-
probably would have been abandoned.
why don't you look more like a chaos seeker? Why are you just a normal civilian walking with them?
Why, Lisa?
You'd have to ask them that. I'm not here willingly.
Oh.
I'd really dump one of those cloaks right now.
All right. Here, mark on my map real quick where the rest of your not so friendly friends are at.
How many of them are there?
I don't know the total, but they're all
Well,
around the mountain.
all around, like
All around.
hundreds?
He just points to 8 different areas around the mountain. I'll bring you to this map quickly, just to show you.
Do you actually have them marked?
No, but he basically points to a full circle around the mountain, except for the area that you're currently in. So basically they have every other avenue surrounded except for the front door.
That makes sense, because of course they would want us to keep going more in, be unprepared.
Sleepless. Ridiculous.
So hundreds of them? Dozens?
I don't know. There were 6 with me. The other camps might be similar sizes.
We already fought 10, 11?
Something like that.
More than we should have
From the city to here.
They're 2 or 3 or 4 at town, and then another 6 on the road.
Are we gonna have to put the cloaks back on? Is this a thing that we're gonna have to do again from the very first time we tried this?
No, we should turn around and go back.
It'd be a waste of time.
Well, now it's a waste of time. We don't know how many of them are there. Probably more than dozens, and
So at
I
least
don't
a
have
couple
all my
dozen.
spells, and we are losing this.
Do I have
We should
a
try at least
teleport?
not to play their game.
Yeah,
Right.
I agree.
I don't care what your name is. If we release you, are you going to return to them or try and run away, home away?
Oh, I'm dead no matter what.
Why?
Why?
they left me here to die. They know I'm going to have told you. If I run away even from you guys, they're just gonna find me.
Hmm.
Well, I guess we'll be running away together then.
Yeah, I was about to say, do we just have him follow us for a while until it's a different area, maybe?
It just kind of looks somewhat hopefully at you all as you suggest that.
I would like to insight check him.
Go ahead.
I was like, how much more insight do you do from Zone of Truth?
I mean, he might be.
He's in the truth zone,
like,
right?
super duper enchanted or something.
Well, hopefully not.
Mega
Does he
enchanted.
look hopeful because of the idea of staying with us will actually get him to live, or is there an ulterior motive behind besides staying with us?
Okay, go ahead and roll it. You have advantage, don't you?
I do. Sorry, I was scrolling up to click that. That's why it's taking a moment. There it is.
Anyways, wanted to make sure. So he is, as far as you can tell, fully and completely just like hopeful he might get to live
Oh, okay, good. Good.
if he can stay with you guys. He's not giving you any deception markers. He's not giving you any kind of vibes. He himself is just, he thought he was about to die, and suddenly someone suggested he might not.
Okay. I think we can roll. We can work with that. How strong do you think you are? I changed my mind. I actually care what your name is now. What is your name, and how strong do you think you are?
Well, quite strong. I mean, in what way? Like physical strength? I mean, you felt my punch.
It was a pretty good punch.
Thanks. Like by practice.
Are you good with magic or just punching?
I can do a little bit of magic.
Mm,
Mostly support magic to make my punches better.
fair. I can understand that.
Also, I don't really want to tell you my name, but if that's going to be an issue, I will. I just would rather not.
Why don't you want to tell us your name?
Yeah, is it just personal
Just-
preference or?
Yeah, kind of. If like this goes well and we all get out of here, I don't really want you guys finding me again. No offense.
I'll kind of look at the
Squint's
king and be like, are we
eyes.
hunters? Have we hunted someone down? I guess once.
Shuffle's gonna squint her eyes a
Is there
little
a
bit
reason
at
we'd want
that
to find
one.
you again?
I don't know. I know things.
What kind of things?
You've been asking me about them. Like,
Well, yeah.
really camp and stuff, and I don't know, maybe you think I have more to tell you. I don't know how you adventure
Do you have
types
more to tell
work.
us?
I don't think so. I don't really know what's important either.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I guess if there's any
Slips
information that
helmet
would potentially, preserve our lives, then that would be quite important.
Well, then I guess you just gotta go up the mountain. Because the only instructions we have are don't let you rest and don't let you leave.
Mm.
That's
Well,
it.
we're going to leave.
Oh yeah.
Then you'll just be attacked again.
Yeah. Mm. How are we going to get a good rest in for the three of you?
We have to get out of their range.
Do
If
I have...
they are trying to play the long game, we should do the same.
But we don't.
Yeah. Do I have a teleportation circle for this
how many
area?
days do we have left?
3 now.
Oh, wow, we have more time than I thought.
We do and we don't. It's it's getting down to the wire.
No, we started with 10, we still have 3. We're doing so good.
It's been a long week.
Yes.
It's been a very long week.
Here's my thought. We go to one of these camps, maybe the one he's from. We wipe them out. We put on the cloaks, and we act like it's our camp.
Mm.
And then obviously he'll be there as proof, unless they've gone and told everybody else already that you've scurried off to us.
I'm sure they have. They literally left him to die here with us.
We can
True.
pretend he's prisoner.
Do you know how often the different camps communicate with each other?
And they are always in communication. They have sending and
Shit.
stuff.
Okay, that won't work then.
And they already have one that got away. They probably already told them.
Mm-hmm.
But we know, and they might be watching us right now. This is a mountain. There are plenty of vantage points to spy on us.
Can you
There's no way
see
we can
them?
sneak.
Yeah.
Can we
you
sense
asking
any
him
heavy
that?
magic in the
Yeah.
air?
No, they're invisible too. Well, when they want to be.
That's
Honestly,
what I was
they're the
wondering.
ones. They're the ones casting the spell, so they can control it. I was just stuck as the fall guy.
The scapegoat, then.
Fall
That
guy.
makes sense.
Mhm.
Kind of, I was literally the fall guy.
Mm-hmm.
That tackle took me down hard.
You did fall.
Yep. Sorry, I was a
Oh,
little
you
bit
tackled
angry.
him? Huh.
I did, yes, to the ground while he was
Gross.
invisible. Even
Wow. Good aim.
He missed the
Mhm.
first time.
shush.
Did take him two goes.
Well, this looks like a damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, tell me about it. Oh, you meant for yourselves, didn't you?
No,
I
for
guess
everybody,
for you
really.
as well.
You're,
Yeah.
At
you're
this
kind of stuck
point,
with
you
us at this point.
Yeah, you seem to be dead either way, so why not prolong it, I
Yeah.
guess?
That would be
Tackle.
ideal. Maybe a good 40, 50 years.
What?
Oh, you can aim
Hopeful
for
are
more.
we?
Well, I didn't really want to die.
Plans on it, but
It's not really in the
Well,
cards, hopefully.
we have two
Anyways.
choices here. We climb the mountain, as we are, like they want us to be, or we turn around and probably have to fight a bunch of them on the way back down the mountain to try and find a place to hide and rest.
well, I'm one shot away from being dead. I'll be entirely transparent.
Well, we're doing the second option. I mean, first option, there's just going to be more of them continuously.
The first option, they want us to go up the mountain. They're going to ignore us if we continue just walking.
No, they won't. They keep harassing us until we're out of everything.
I'm gonna
And
look
then they'll
the-
let us go up.
I'm gonna look at the newbie and confirm that that is what he just told us. I thought.
Pretty much, yeah. If you go up there, they're just going to let you go. It's well
Because
just
we're
so
going to
that
be
you.
walking into the trap.
I mean, I don't know if that's. It probably is that how it's going to be, but I don't know. There's none of them up there.
Of course, there doesn't need to be from who we're about to try and meet up with.
We can just meet her in our state. I mean, none of us are healthy. Well,
Jeez, we're still
Oh,
low on health.
Still doing pretty good.
Like
personally.
flicking over everyone's name. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're literally the healthiest person.
We're all struggling here.
Do I have? That's like 30, 40 something. Yeah, I think I have more than all three of you combined.
Yeah.
Close to at least.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Then 44, you have 52.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna lie. I think climbing the mountain will be both a terrible decision and the best one we currently have.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if all of us will make it down the mountain safely.
I mean, we're not completely locked up yet, right?
Mm.
I liked your idea of impersonating Chaos Seekers. We can just pretend like we caught him.
The first option is going up there, and hopefully they don't attack us, and then we go meet her like this. No.
There's none of those scrolls that would help us right now, huh? Or any kind of shielding.
For resting, I don't think so.
Hmm.
Yeah.
We're planning on using them all, but we need to be at the top of our game too. I say we go down the mountain.
About how long do you think it would take Smokey to dig like
Find a
a
place
really
where we
deep
can
hole?
search for another plan. Or maybe some help. I don't know, but we can just be walking on into a trap unprepared.
Yeah. It's just they're going to stop us every time that we get farther away.
It's true.
Shafel, what do you think?
Well, I was trying to figure out how long it would take Smokey to dig a super deep hole. And then I could just cast Minor Illusion over the whole entrance. So it looks like grass. And then everybody could crash for a while in the ground.
We lost Shafel.
Oh no!
Shafel.
Shafel! Oh no! Uh-oh. She said, "Oh no." She'd been talking. Oh no!
Oh,
Extra
shit.
nose.
Aw. Mike is killing, dude.
Hey, Mike, I hope you weren't talking the whole time because you're
Or you're
pretty much
just
silent
being-
for the last 15 minutes.
Oh no!
It's gonna make us look so weird that we were just talking over you.
Yeah. The last thing I heard you say was you had your dagger out. And I just saw you walk towards it and thought you were just like hovering with it again.
Yeah.
Here.
Oh no.
How dare Mike?
Do any of us have disguise self? Jonah has disguise self, right?
No, I
I
can
do.
make illusions, but I don't
I
have disguise
do.
self. We have cloaks, that's not really the issue, but they're not going to buy that, they'll be prepared.
Yeah, I have alter self.
I had
Data, you
disguise
said
self.
You have disguise
Can you
self.
hear me now?
Yeah,
Yes,
hello.
It randomly switched to to USB audio.
Oh,
No
really?
reason. There's nothing on that. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Discord, stop.
Alright. Well,
Sorry
your
about
turn to just
that.
monologue now. Say everything you've since you
Yeah,
viewed.
just fill us in on what you've been chatting about.
Well, I mean, really, I was wondering how long it might take Smokey to dig a really deep hole into the ground, and then I could just cast Minor Illusion over the hole, and it would look like the ground.
Dig ourselves a grave.
Well, a nap hole.
A
Not a
girl, one might say.
Yes, not a perma-nap hole. I'm inspired by my cat. She burrows. It's great.
I feel like you have experience doing this, unbridled or Shafel.
Both of these are true.
It's good. You know, from time to time, not all of my journal caves are well dug out. You know, they still count. Oh, pretty good. I make a lot of journal holes. It's irrelevant but relevant to the situation because I have a super dog, and I was wondering how super he could be since he has fire claws.
True.
And that could buy us, you know, a few hours, I would hope. And then if anything is an issue, it's right at the entry. We've got a bottleneck right there. So plus we can cast
Nice if we
alarm
could
on
go
it.
invisible.
Yeah, it would be really nice if we could go invisible.
Well, Minor Illusion doesn't last that long.
That's
Anyway.
true. That's true. Maybe we could find a bush, but still. But no, I didn't have much valuable that y'all missed. just thinking about it. I'm like, really just need a nap somewhere nice and safe. What?
Guy.
Shape some dirt?
He's just drawing in the dirt.
Ah, okay. Just drawing in the dirt, huh?
Well,
So, yes.
no, I just. If we leave, then we get attacked, and then we're still using our resources, and we won't rest. If we go forward, we walk into the trap we're trying to prepare for.
Provided
that'll
it is
be
a trap.
negative.
Right.
Pretty sure it's a trap.
It probably is.
I mean,
What it is, it
these.
told us.
Yeah, these.
Eventually, it's
Seekers.
going to be a trap.
Yeah, they're literally being instructed.
Is it technically a trap?
It feels like one.
But you know exactly what's waiting for you up there.
But we don't
Oh,
know
it's
exactly
like-
what is. We just know who.
We just know we're going to be weakened if we go up there.
Just
Yeah.
We can still fight our way out, I think.
It's true.
We really need some kind of healing. I'm gonna. I still kind of loosely have my arms around this guy, and I'm just gonna be like, if I release you, will you stay still?
stretch a little.
As in, not run away.
No, I have nowhere to run now.
All right. I'm gonna let him go, and then rummage through my bag. That's some of that like alchemical stuff, and just being like, I could try and see if I can make something that would be a positive potion.
I have a few healing potions on hand as well.
You could also always try to sleep in shifts. Or do whatever in shifts.
Well, even when we were sleeping in shifts, they would just pot
That's
shot
true,
us from a
they-
distance, it seems.
They bombard us
Seems to be
usually.
why.
Yeah.
So, they specifically did something to wake us all up with that. What was that? A thunder wave?
It
Yeah.
was a modified thunder step.
Yeah.
Oh.
There you go. That's how you got so far away so quickly.
Well, I didn't cast it, but yeah.
Do you know
So-
any of the names of the Chaos Seekers, by the way? Well, it's just in my mind.
No,
You can say yes or no without saying them. Okay.
They don't do names.
Okay. Just making sure.
So we're leaving. Retreat.
Oh, I have
I'm
a
still-
teal health potion.
Oh,
So who's hurting worse, or should I give it to the tank? Probably. I'm gonna give it to one of the tanks.
Did you ever use that? I thought we were out of teal health potions.
Maybe I did use it, and I just never got rid of it.
I
You
used
used it.
mine.
You used it in Merlin's castle because you had like the 1,000 temporary hit points because that was the end
Yeah.
of combat.
Yeah, I remember that. So maybe I was down and I didn't ever remember to do that. That's very me.
we do have a side issue. Is
Oh,
if we do decide to go back down the mountain and find a place to rest, they will be able to find us now. With
yeah.
even with scrying.
Why?
He's just gonna wave up at you. I'm not protected.
Oh, we can just send him on his way after this. Once we get
Well,
out.
then he'll die. But
He says. I mean, they're gonna be looking for us, not him. Besides, if he said he's not enchanted, he can just run away.
Do they have
Can't you?
anything? Yeah, do you have anything on you that's letting them track you?
I mean, they know me. They can
Okay.
just track me.
Well, besides that, there's no other physical something on you.
Oh, you mean like blackmail? Or
Doesn't
I know
matter
what you're
anything.
Can I sense anything
You
on him?
mean-
Any weird magic or anything?
Go ahead and do a quick Arcana check.
Effort.
Hmm.
No,
Maybe one of
nothing
those
stands out.
days.
He's got his normal. He's got his normal armor, his little elemental affinity and all that. But other than that, he doesn't even seem to have magic on him at all.
Huh. Interesting.
Well, if we let him go here and go up the mountain, they're gonna kill him anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But we could always take him up the mountain with us.
They're gonna kill him too.
Yes.
Yeah,
We'd
you
will
gotta
only
go
manage-
find
be the
some-
one to kill him if somebody were to.
Yes, so let's just go, retreat, get out of danger, and then we can send him on his way. He will have a far better chance, and so will we.
All right.
So that's your decision? Walking away from the mountain?
Yeah, how long would that take?
I mean, a couple of hours. Just, I mean, depends on where you're going as well.
Can we go back to the map really quick? Thank you.
I mean, I guess we're going the easiest route out
They were basically watching.
all over the mountains. So they're gonna see us and they're going to attack us. But
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
if we get out of their range, we can at least kill some of them. And
I mean, we found them in Edgemouth, didn't we?
they found us there, so we will need to. It's a retreat. We need somewhere else to go, but we need to move out. This is a real mousetrap.
It is. Do we know
Yeah.
anything about Wildmore?
I think the only person who would really know is Shafel, because it is just kind of a small, nothing town.
It's adjacent.
And it's just like literally a bunch of wood houses. It doesn't really. There's nothing special about this town at all.
We could try and
Some more,
go
but a place to lay
a
low.
bit north, yeah.
Sounds good. Sounds good to me. I mean, will be easier. There's a chance they'll find us there, but we'll be better protected, I guess. We can't go back to the other town because,
Edgemouth, yeah.
yeah. Well, not Obscura because apparently we are not to trust anyone there.
Yeah.
So north is a good option, yes.
Alright. Prepared that we will get stopped multiple times then. I do have an ice bolter at the ready.
Here, take this healing. Take these 2 healing potions, Dove.
Oh. Bless you. Are these just D8s or
They're
Ds?
just They're just normal healing potions. Was it
D4,
2d4 plus 2? Yeah.
I'm packing everything up. I mean, what I had.
Okay.
Can I take a quick look around while I do that? Just to see if there is any of them like relatively in range close to us.
There's no one just standing there watching you menacingly.
You
I don't know,
never
from
know.
behind a bush or something.
Just doing the like David Tennant peek.
Yeah. Okay, good to not know.
All right, so you're packing the camp up.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Yes.
we only had enough time to like place bedrolls down pretty much.
Yeah, there wasn't
We actually
much
put tents up this
rest.
time. But yes.
Okay. So you sit, like, you take the sort of 15, 20 seconds most to pack up the small smattering of your camp, and you start to walk away from the mountain. I think that's it. You start to walk away from the mountain and back towards the road, and you're even sort of slightly turning up instead. And like kind of as you make, we'll call it kind of like, I wish that would go away. So like you sort of come down here and then you turn to follow the road again. Sort of when you get to like this position, you just see a line of cloaks.
Oh, good stuff. At least we're getting right to it.
Just appearing out of nowhere, like they dropped invisibility or something.
More like the kind of, as you make that turn and come into view, they're just there, like as a more as a deterrent than anything else.
Yeah.
It's not explicitly like an ambush. It's just they want you to know that they're there.
Intimidation tactics. huh?
Are they instantly firing, or are they?
No. They're just sort of standing there.
I was just gonna mumble like this. This actually sucks. I don't.
The hell?
How many are there?
That you can see here, there is 9.
And it's an odd number.
Get away.
There's no like nice way of putting 9 in a row either.
Alas.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna put my hand on our new friend's shoulder and being like, "How willing are you to fight these people?"
I'm dead no matter what happens, so I might as well go out swinging. And
Answer.
hoped you was gonna keep me alive a little bit longer than this.
so did I.
Do they? No, they're all in cloaks. God damn. Does it look like we can take these guys?
I mean,
They
let's
look
see.
the exact same build thanks to the cloak.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Like they're all just basically the exact same size. Like there's a but that's about it.
They don't their levels written above their heads.
No, you don't have that ability yet.
Too bad.
If we fight them here, the more are just going to keep coming.
It's not like we can run either.
Not
We
really.
we could probably turn around now and they won't even bother us. Head back up towards Elia. Save what little resources we do have left.
Stop saying her name.
Yeah, please and thank you.
I'm just going to gesture towards them. She already knows.
I just don't want to see her sooner than we already are. Jeez.
Insight check. Are they bluffing?
Are there
Are they
actually not?
scared shitless?
Yeah, is
They're
that
actually not.
illusion? Yeah.
Insight check. There's actually 10 of them.
I
Right.
knew it.
And you can try and make an insight check if you like. You will have disadvantage because it's just a bunch of cloaks looking at you.
Oh.
If we take a step back, I guess they don't react.
No.
God damn it. Back to first option then.
I don't like it either, but it's better than having you with even fewer resources than we currently have.
Yeah.
I'll try to consider it
Alright.
conditioning.
All right. Here. Do I give one of you my final healing potion? Or should I hold on to it?
Doesn't matter.
I usually try not to get close enough to get whacked, so
True.
should be pretty good.
Maybe we can just try and go with this for now.
All right.
The back
So
up
back-
the mountain you go?
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't really
damn
have
if
a
we do, damn if
choice.
we don't. Nope.
Getting your steps in today.
That we are. We're getting some cardio and yeah, conditioning.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely getting some cardio in. Alright. All the way up the mountain this time?
Yep.
Okay.
We're gonna
Well,
Are we
die. I
able-
mean,
Are we able to cast like telepathy while we're going
Oh,
up this?
yeah. Once we get closer to the top, so we're not wasting like 2 hours of it or something. Yes,
Yeah.
I
okay.
absolutely will.
If you only rolled an hour, that would be
The
Yeah.
what?
right now. Because that's a roll for the duration. If you only rolled 1 hour,
Yeah.
it would
Yeah.
run out before you get there.
But yeah, when we get near the top, I will activate the telepathy, which I can roll for now as well, just so I don't forget about it.
Yeah,
Is it a D8?
it is.
Yeah, see.
Well.
And then I'll also use my second wind, I guess, just because I can.
Sure.
So it's +7. Get a little bit of HP. Oh no, it's more than that now, isn't it?
Mm.
Boom, one more.
Okay, level 6 now.
Yeah, weird.
Oh.
Alright. So, as you head up this mountain path, the roof of the temple sort of becomes a bit clearer as well as the rest of and you can see the building itself isn't, again, it's nothing really special. You don't see any like major like symbol artifacts or statues or anything that would indicate that this is a place of worship. It just seems like it's a nicely designed building and stuff, but there's nothing that stands out about it. But as you get to the top and you're sort of looking at just this small little plateau of land before the doors of the temple, they do just swing open of their own accord.
That's always good.
What a red carpet indeed.
Mage armor.
Mage armor? Is your mage armor not always on? Because of the
It is.
quote?
I think
Yeah,
it
your
is.
mage armor's always
Oh
on.
yeah, it's always on. Never mind, just kidding.
Yeah, you have permanent mage armor now, Shalfel.
Yeah, it's just a nervous tick I have now. Alright. Having to do it all the time.
Just cast a spell anyway.
Yeah.
Alright. Do you walk into the temple?
I would like to lead the way because I have the most health.
Can I?
you have to
Never
walk in the front, Adir. It's not really going to matter.
course it will.
Definitely walking next.
Now, for some reason, your tokens on this page haven't updated their health. Well, some of them might have. Dove just definitely hasn't. So,
I was
just so
like,
you
what's the
know,
health at for you?
just 11.
Oh yeah, no, I'm at 25.
So just whenever them
Hey.
moves, just double check it.
Okay, gotcha.
All right. So Dadia walks on in first. Any special order you guys want to go in? Where does Bro want to go?
I'll probably have Bro go in next, actually, and then I'll go in after him.
All right. So kind of like that, maybe.
Should we just
Oh, we're
destroy
going
the
down.
loot? No, we can't.
No, sadly we can't. Yeah.
I mean,
No.
There's
I mean,
lots
it's
of
been
books in
established
here.
that we can't, right?
Yeah.
there was at one point you could, but you can't. Oh, can you? I don't remember.
What's happening?
Well, if we destroy it, would be should we just find another one? So, I think I remember.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It would merely delay her ascension rather than prevent it from happening.
Yeah.
All right. So, as you walk into the temple, you see what you see here. I say it is nicely architected. Definitely a fancier building. At least it was in its prime. But it is just in this state of disrepair. There are the plants are growing through the stonework and through the windows. The furniture's been toppled, it's been knocked over, and it very clearly no one has been here for a long time. There's just layers of just kind of dust on everything.
Detect magic?
You want to cast Detect Magic?
I don't have it, but was just a
Oh.
suggestion.
Yeah.
I assume that telepathy's on now.
Yes, yeah. By this point, you have telepathy.
Perfect.
I would like to have little bro over here involved in the telepathy.
Okay. Gotcha.
What? Okay.
I've got a detect magic I could cast real quick if we want a little vibe check.
Yes.
Alright, what is that? It just happens and I concentrate for 10 minutes. Yeah.
Alright, so Detect Magic is a 30-foot, right?
Yep.
30-foot circle. Alright. Yeah. So far, there's a little bit of lingering. But again, it's more just kind of there used to be a place of worship. It is kind of still tied to a goddess. But nothing stands out. There's no kind of just any like strong elements of magic in here.
Seems alright in here so far.
Okay. No immediate traps. Let's see.
Oh. All right.
Let's see.
I'm keeping the loot inside the bag. Obviously, I haven't taken it out yet.
All right.
Are those books? Are there actually books in here?
Yeah, but they're like properly old, like brittle pages. The spines, like if you open them too much, they'll snap.
Turn to dust.
A lot of the pages of war. It's probably Chalfel's idea of hell.
No one took care of anything.
Books, but you can't open them.
Due to carelessness.
And everything in the Elvish, I assume, like on the walls or without any
Yeah.
inscriptions. Someone.
Yeah, everything in here is written in Elvish. Well, Elvish and Draconic. And there's actually, yeah. Now that I think about it, there would actually be which is basically a lost language at this point. Like only the Draconic sorcerers know. No, sorry, only the wild magic sorcerers in this world. So the fact that Common is written in here is incredibly strange.
This whole place not real? Did
Interesting.
we walk into another fortress?
Now that you are all comfortably inside the temple, you would hear a soft, like howling, but not like a wolf howl, but like a dog howl. As the doors shut themselves, they don't like slam shut or anything. They just kind of like normally, same way they open. Just.
Do you want to bring out Smokey in case we immediately start a fight?
Yeah, might be a good
Are you
thing.
gonna wait for a bit? Yeah.
Yeah, it might just be good to have him out. It doesn't hurt. And
Yeah.
yeah. Pull the Bork out.
Okay.
Where is he?
Let's see. Could
Oh
you?
gosh.
I want to do investigation to see if I could. I don't know. Look for anything
Smokey!
that may have made the howl, or someone who's not us. But
Smokey's almost dead too.
He be
Just
rested?
sitting in with the party. You can heal Smoke up to full. He should be full by now.
Alright.
Thanks to being a familiar. You're looking for what made the howl.
yeah, for what made the howl, or an entity that is not us.
I mean,
just an extra person.
That was the door, right?
are you going?
Yeah.
Like, are you moving to investigate it, or are you?
The door.
Yeah. Because the howl came from the doorway.
Okay, if that's just like the sound it made, then I'm just investigating in our area for an extra person.
All right, then in your area, there's nothing you have to. David,
Feels weird.
Yes,
can I have a charisma saving throw from you?
absolutely. I would like to pull a book off the shelf.
Nice.
So David, suddenly, before you're reaching for the book, and like your fingers maybe like touch the spine, you're about to pull it out, and then all of a sudden, your head is just filled with so many wonderful smithing like possibilities. Like you, as if like you're struck by a muse, but it's as well. It's like it's things. It's even like techniques and things you'd never have thought of normally. Just start filling your head, and you just feel this like knowledge welling up inside you. And next to you, like standing adjacent to the bookshelf, is Thane.
Oh.
And he has like the same sort of blacksmithing gear with like his own little crest carved into it.
Mm-hmm.
And as you see him, the memories that you have of smithing start to change to include him as being like an apprentice of yours. And he puts his hand up and he just kind of puts it on your shoulder. grips your shoulder, and like welcomes you. Well, it's good to see you again, Dadia.
I saw you dead. I'm pretty sure.
Well, I got better.
That's bullshit.
Hey, come on, don't be like that. You're not happy to see me?
I'm not sure yet. If I turn and look at the others, are they like... Can they see Thane? Are they acknowledging his existence?
They are not.
Hmm.
Like, Dove's still doing her little bit of investigating going on. Jonah's overlooking at the book or whatever. Shelfel's petting Smokey, who's disappeared on my screen, so I'm just gonna assume he's there.
Oh,
He's there.
I'm just gonna assume.
Yeah, he successfully hid from the DM. Yeah.
I don't think I've
He's
ever been
too
haunted
powerful.
before.
I'm not haunting you.
Still bullshit.
I'm just here
So-
to catch up. Think about the old times.
Did I fail whatever that saving throw was then?
Yeah.
Okay. 19 being a fail is rough.
I know.
yeah.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to act with him here.
We're
It's-
hearing
it's-
talk, or just hear Dadio talk to nothing.
So, no.
Okay.
That is also the thing. You guys are not hearing Dadia. Dadia is currently, to you guys, staring at the book that he was about to pull before this all happened.
Oh,
He's just kind of like looking at this bookshelf, but not saying anything and not moving too much.
Looks normal.
Sadly, I was like,
Alright.
that'd be kind of weird, but not if he's like
Yeah.
studying the spines of the books.
yeah.
All right, I'll hear you out. What do you want to catch up on?
Oh, I'm just thinking, we didn't really get enough time together.
True.
Yeah, interrupted a little bit before we could really get some smithing out.
Hmm.
The two of us would have been really good together. Not think?
You could have phrased that in a much better way, Thane.
Hey, come on now. What kind of guy you take me for? You're married.
I am.
Kind of gestures at the ring. I'm married adjacent.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, I never got to tell you where I learned it all. Possibly could have introduced you to some real people. Smithing masters, you know? Did I tell you about my uncle?
No, you didn't.
In the Iron Forged. I know where their secret city is.
Oh, do you now?
Yeah. We could
It's
go
not
there.
behind that big gate in the city down the road, is it?
I mean, that's one of the entrances to it, but, like,
I always thought so.
that's like a deep one. Yeah. You gotta get through the actual mine and stuff first.
Makes sense. I always thought I should have joined the Iron Forge, but
I think you would have suited it. And they would have loved to have you. Maybe you could transfer.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to get through whatever this situation is first.
Yeah. I mean, it's not looking good, really, is it?
No. Oh no, we're fucked.
Yeah.
Right.
If you just leave the loot, you can just get out of here.
That'd be too easy.
Yeah, but sometimes you gotta take the easy route. Think about it.
Well-
Is it really worth it?
Probably. I get to keep Jonah on this plane. Jonah gets to keep his mom in one sane piece. I think that's how it works. I possibly go reconnect with my wife after this.
Putting a lot of faith and chance there, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, you know it.
Why not go for the sure thing?
It's too easy.
Still, you're risking your lives to try and save him. Why
Won't be
not
the first time?
take the surefire win? Save him. Save his mother. Should
If
do
I
it.
thought there was any hope of Elia actually standing up to multiple beings who have been gods for far longer than she's attempting to have been, maybe.
Can I have
Also,
another charisma save, please, Dadia?
Oh, sure. Probably shouldn't have said her name, but that's fine.
No, it's not that.
Oh, bless. Okay.
Okay, keep going.
Am I going to be stuck in this tie roll 20?
No. Don't worry.
Oh boy.
Ugh. Besides, I don't like the way she started this whole situation out. It doesn't rub right, you know?
I mean, what actually did she do wrong?
Well, one, she kidnapped my friend, who we then had to very meanly make her revive. Not happy about that, not in the least.
Alright, right. That was before this whole thing. That was plan. Let's call that plan A. What she's doing now is plan. No, I'll call it C.
What was her plan A, exactly?
I don't know that much, I'm afraid.
Ah,
I'm just a guy. I'm not a ghost. He's gonna like reach up. He's gonna do that little like cheek slap. Not a ghost.
until you erase the memory of your body from my head, you're a ghost to me.
That can also be arranged.
Fucking memory meddlers.
See, I can't win, can I?
No.
Alright, and with that, Dadia, Thane fades away. And you are suddenly kind of aware of the fact that like no time has passed. The others just haven't moved in your perception. And your hand is still just on the book. And for the rest of you in the party, you see Dadia like kind of case for like 20 seconds or so. Just put his hand up onto a book, but then not pull it out. Like his fingers just kind of sit on it for a bit. And then if you want to pull out data, you can now pull out. And you do have all the memories of what just happened. Like,
Perfect.
Thane is not just gone.
Seems
from you.
normal.
Yep. Well, this place is haunted.
Why?
Oh, none of you got to see that, did you? That's awesome. I love it when that happens.
See what?
What?
The ghost of Thane.
Who? Oh,
Yeah, remember one of her friends, the blacksmithy one.
yes.
Yes.
You're having
You saw
visions,
him.
David?
Oh, yeah, I had a whole conversation with him. It was like 2 minutes long.
You were just staring at the books for, I don't know, less than a minute. Just looked
Wait.
like you were thinking about stuff.
It was far more than that for me. Did I do time shenanigan again?
Oh, damn it.
You time lording?
Oh yeah. God, I hope so. I see the unknown voice in the background. Do I still have all the fancy smithing ideas in my head?
No, they've all faded now.
Shit.
Yeah. Well, what did he say? Was it anything important? Did
Oh, he tried to. He basically says like, "Oh, you can do the easy thing and just put the loot on the ground and leave." He's basically being a
Kinda coerce
mouthpiece. Yeah. And I was like, "Nah, dog, that's too easy. I can't do that."
No, good on you.
He did say something about Jonah being able to like both be free from his thing and help saving his mom if we did it, but I don't know if that holds any weight.
I doubt it.
How? How? If
Hey,
if we just give it up, she will let everyone else go.
that's what he said. If you want to know more, you can get haunted by someone.
If we're gonna start getting haunted, maybe we should stick a little closer to each other. If one of us zones out for a hot second, probably assume they're being haunted.
Speaking of which, Dove,
Shit. No,
can I have
no,
can I have a charisma save, please?
no.
Thank
Wow.
you.
Crap.
Why is it so
Thank
loud?
you.
Uh-huh.
Brings me joy.
Ugh.
Charisma? Oh, I've got a negative. Ah, beans.
Oh.
This one might last a little bit longer.
Shit.
You still have inspiration.
That's true, but I think I'll try inspiration on a higher roll because I'm. If a 19 couldn't save Dater's ass,
And a 17. Don't forget the
and a
17.
yeah, I'm gonna have to. Okay, because it's a
So-
D8, correct?
It is a D8 currently, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna keep that in mind. Ugh, beans.
Alright. So, Dove,
Yeah.
you're talking about the possibility of being haunted and like maybe you should stick together. And as you're talking about that, you actually feel yourself kind of being like pulled away from the group. But not in a bad way, not in a way that kind of makes you panic. But it's very reminiscent of when you were flying through the skies when Jonah cast fly on you that time.
Yeah.
You kind of have that same just sudden weightlessness and freedom that kind of just takes over your body, and your mind is just filled with nothing, just the pleasantness of existence. And you see, which nobody else does, Eric
Yep. There it is.
beside you, with his hand kind of resting actually in your hand.
Going to look down and then look back up, just like, what are you doing?
Hello again. Just like has puts his other hand around, just kind of holding it. I've missed you. Oh, actually, and for this one, the rest of you, and I'm so sorry, Dove.
Oh no! What are you doing? No! Shit! Oh,
You get to deal with real Dove.
I'm doing both of them at the same time.
Doesn't have to be like exactly the same time, but yeah, as like this isn't real Dove appearing.
Oh,
This
nice.
is Dove's body, but has real Dove's personality. And after what we talked about last time, Dove,
Yes. Oh yeah.
she might not be the most communicative, so just focus mostly on Melika, I guess. And anything that pops up in the meantime, just be aware she is there.
Okay, got it. So I'm playing both doves right now. Okay. Son of a
You're
bitch.
the one who wanted two souls.
Well, I didn't think it could be. Listen, it was cool flavor. They're trucker. All right. Okay. So Melikot's hands being held by Eric.
Mhm.
Dove is now there.
Yep. Just kind of intently, like,
like staring.
Gazing, yeah, just around. Typical dove sentry mode type of behavior. So able to respond to the rest of them if that so happens. So if you guys do want to talk in chat, feel free to go ahead. Miles Melicott is being schmoozed.
All right. Okay. I'll be Melicott until Dove is spoken to, I guess.
Ooh.
Oh boy. All right. Fuck.
So yeah. So I think his last thing was I missed you.
Yeah.
He's holding your hand, saying he missed you.
Why?
We only got so little time together. But I thought we had fun, didn't we?
It was
Soaring
certainly D&D.
together, flying high.
Indeed, but how did you get here?
Well, you brought me here.
I brought you here?
Hmm. Your experiences, your memories.
But
that's what allows me to be here right now.
So what is your purpose then?
Well, what is any of our purposes? I just want to live and be happy.
True, but this definitely isn't a good place to do so. I mean, she'll like gesture at the dilapidated building. Of all the places to choose, why here?
Again, it's only because you're here. We could leave this place. All of us together.
I mean, we keep getting attacked, though.
Yes, but if you leave the loot behind, you'll be free to go.
Why would we do that?
Is it worth dying for?
Yes.
You would rather die than live with such a powerful being owing you?
He's gonna kind of sit quietly because she's now thinking of that Unchained Chaos second.
Yeah, he's gonna like gesture at Jonah as well.
Mm-hmm.
He gave up. He basically gave a favor, and look at the situation it got him into.
He's doing it for someone he protected, though. It's an understandable situation.
Exactly. So think about the power you would have if Elia owed you the favor. You could have her in such a delicate position.
Eric, you and I both know that higher entities don't do things for free.
But she wouldn't be doing it for free. You'd be giving her the loot. Think about how much that's worth to her. And then think about how much that would be worth to you. Saving Jonah. Leaving here together. Being able to fly free whenever you desire.
And what happens if I say no?
Then, unfortunately, I have to watch Elia kill you all.
What would you do? You wouldn't help us?
I'm afraid I don't have that sort of power.
Why not?
I just don't. I would if I could. I know words. If I could zone of truth right now, I would do it and tell you again. I would fight by your side, Duff. But I would be forced to watch. Punishment for my own failure.
What did you fail at?
Convincing you to leave. If you don't go, then I failed. And my punishment will be watching you die.
You know, I I can't just give it up like that.
Why not?
There's way too much writing on this.
But isn't everything you want also attainable by giving the loot to Elia?
With so much backlash.
But at least you'll be alive through it.
And do what? Just
Live.
Remember everything that I just gave up because it was easy?
Better easy than dead.
Not when that future is covered in remembering my mistakes and transgressions.
Then why not lose those memories?
What do you mean?
Leave this place, leave the loot, and have Elia take those memories.
I'm kind of tired of people taking things from me, I'll be entirely honest with you.
But this time you would be asking for it, you'd be offering them up. Then you could live a life unburdened. Could you not?
I mean, true, but that's not in good conscience can I choose that option right now. And she'll kind of sound a little bit more resolute.
Could you make me another career?
Mhm.
I will use inspiration.
Okay. Okay, 20.
20?
You'd see Eric's face twinge with sadness, and he would he'd kind of give your hand just like that comforting squeeze.
Mhm.
You know, and just holds it just a little longer. You know, as if he does not want to let go of your hand. I wish you would reconsider. I really do.
I'm sorry.
No, you must do as you must. I did really miss you. I wish we could have flown further away from it all together.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
And again, he will fade away. The rest of you, well, Dadia, you would notice just these sort of small, minor differences.
I was waiting for her to say something extremely different, but yeah.
Yeah, there's more just kind of like
more physical, I guess, huh?
yeah, it's just kind of the there's just very subtle changes in the behavior, the way that she was looking, and she answered that, and it's going to sound weird to say, but was a little bit more robotic than Warforged Dove.
Ooh.
Like, as if you could tell the shift in Dove's, like, current personality, current tone, from how she was then, between the lines now, and, like, now that she's back, and is reacting as Dove again. Like, so that sort of, again, maybe 30 seconds to the rest of you, couple of minutes to you, Dove. Like, she was just that little bit.
Are you alright, Dove?
You okay?
No, I guess it was my turn to be haunted.
You were responding to us during that.
Was I? Oh, maybe you were talking to...
Oh, Falcon Hand, yes.
Yeah, that would make sense. Wow.
She seemed very not happy.
Yeah.
She definitely feels a little bit different
Mm.
internally.
Who did you see?
Eric, oddly enough. The one who flew me around.
Oh, the one you had a flying
Yes.
date with.
Yes,
Ah.
I remember.
I was gonna be like, was it a date? I don't know. Either way, he was really insistent that he wished that we flew away together and left this place, but then I would have to leave the loot. And if I did, then Elia would potentially owe me a favor because of her ascension and all that, making her strong enough to give favors, I guess. But, well, here we are. And
Well, it's her again, so I mean, Faye and Alric, they're dead, and I don't think they would be visiting us. We barely knew them. So it's just her playing tricks.
You think one will appear for little bro over here?
Just gonna turn.
What the hell's happening?
Perfect.
Nothing. Everything's fine.
Okay.
Good. And rest of the party. Maybe we should still consider.
Consider what? Giving the loot?
Well, obviously not just giving the loot, but we could maybe find some common ground.
Barter?
Well, I'm just saying if she lets us go, if she lets the city go, maybe we could do that. Hello.
Sure
Mhm.
thing.
I think you got everyone thinking.
Yeah.
The gears are turning slowly.
Yes.
I'd rather you. Mm.
I'm not
If
saying
it
we should.
ends in such a way that you do get to stick around, Jonah, it is your choice. As long as you stick around.
That is what we're mainly doing this for.
Well, but the thing you shouldn't. I mean, I'm not saying this option is perfect. It's far from being perfect. I mean, we have no guarantee she will let you go or let Miss Arbor go. I mean, she has no obligation of doing so, but it's always an option.
She's working with Chaos Seekers, though.
She charmed the Chaos Seekers, I think.
Are they all charmed? That are helping
Most
her?
of them.
Well,
Who said
rest
that?
of them are being forced to
Oh god.
to
Hey.
cooperate, I guess.
Lady.
Did
Chantel.
Bro say that?
Elia said that. Chantel,
Oh,
you detect
Yeah.
magic
Yeah.
just erupt, and it's every school of magic
Alright.
just erupts from the bookcase that Ellie just kind of appears. She's just kicking her legs back and forth.
Shafel immediately shout, "She's here! She's here! Magic! Oh my god, magic!"
oh, she's actually there.
Yep, she is actually there.
Okay.
If you can't see her, you will need to refresh.
Well,
She's
I would like to
sitting
draw
on the
my
bookcase.
sword.
Oh, come on, day dear.
You
Really?
can't just appear out of nowhere.
I mean, I did. But I understand.
I knew that
But
this
I
all
was
felt too
being-
convenient.
I was being basically slandered. What was I supposed to sit here and take it?
Yes.
Oh. Well, continue then.
Knocks a bolt.
Oh, come on. Do you really need it spelled out for you more? Just
Enlighten
put the
us.
loot down. Leave.
You dare drop that loot.
And I will owe each of you.
After all the extent we were put through to bring it here, I think we deserve some compensation.
And that will be arranged. Tell me what you would desire. Your lives are given, don't worry. I'm not a fae, after all. I won't be tricking you with my deal. Although maybe you would trust a fae more. Just eyes, Jonah, directly.
That is a low blow.
Or maybe I will. Well, on top of our lives, we would need Miss Tarber back and you to stop your charm on, well, innocent people.
Okay. So you leave your lives, Miss Hobb is everyone else is freed. Again, not a genie, not gonna look for loopholes. Anything else?
Why do you want to send and do this? Is this just purely for power? Is this for a reason?
I
What
mean,
is the purpose?
yes, power is the reason. I come from a long line of over, and so I really need something to give me the edge. No one's ascended yet. Feels like a missed opportunity.
So once you ascend, you don't need anyone else under your charm? Or when
no.
you're ready?
No, not at all. I only need that. Oh, go ahead and roll it. I only need that to gain the power to ascend. Once I actually ascend, it becomes about actual praise. Real gods can't charm people into following them. Oh god, yes. She is not even giving the slightest hint of dissent. Like
Oh,
you are, she is just telling you the exact. You're getting nothing from her other than that.
Would Jonah trust his own insight on that?
That is also the question. Like you can still doubt her. It's just she's not giving you any reason not to trust her.
Damn.
Which is the correct way to do insight checks. Just,
Yep.
You can still counter what I say. I'm just telling you what you get from them, just so you all know.
Exactly.
I've still got a bone to pick.
Oh, right, the kidnapping thing. I do apologize for that. It was a bit misguided. I mean, it all worked out.
Did it?
I mean, you're fine, aren't you?
I'm a little bit more messed up in the head, but
If that was anything to do with the kidnapping, you got to sleep through all of that. And hey, I even let other Dove see her aunt.
that just made things so much worse. It's so messy now.
Yeah, but it was a good deed for her. Can't please everyone.
Indeed, you can't.
Do we have a deal? There's just one loot.
One loot in an unknown future.
Yes, but knowing the future would be boring. Unless you're into that sort of thing. In which case, there used to be a book on divination. Many, many, many years ago.
What do you plan to do?
Oh, go ahead.
What do you plan to do after you ascend?
Find a niche to become goddess of. Go make a difference.
What kind of
Maybe,
difference?
I mean, whatever is required. Go help people. Get a bit of a name for myself. Get some followers. Real followers this time. Maybe start a legacy. Who knows? The world and the heavens will be my oyster.
I would like to insight check this one.
Did you insight check her before?
I did
Oh, no,
not. It was just
That 22 is for something else, isn't it? Yeah. For,
yeah.
For the other dove. Yes. Go ahead. Basically, exactly the
Pretty
same.
good.
Like
Okay.
Mhm.
she's not actively trying to deceive.
Right. There's no like bad intentions behind. Like she's saying she wants to do good with what she's doing,
Yeah,
and she means it.
Yeah, like she's sort of saying that. She's not outright saying do good, but the way that she's saying it is a heavy implication that it's good that she wants to do.
Right.
But like, rather than say, she'll help people, it's just little things like that.
Okay. All right. That was my question.
If you're while you're at it, would you do something about the war, the Chaos Seekers, for example, since it was so easy for you to get them under your control?
Oh, I mean, that's just the song. That'll go away when I free everyone else. I actually can't stop the Chaos Seekers. Unless I charmed all of them. But I can't actually do anything about it. No one can.
Oh no.
No one?
No, no. And if any god or being tries to tell you they are lying. Because I know. I've checked.
I'm confused. Why?
I
What
don't
makes
know.
that
And that's fun. I don't know. And that's the most exciting part of it. Finding out why will be one of my first things I. There's something about them that just won't. No one can interfere with them. It's the same with the other ones. The Order of No. They're completely beyond the reach.
Hmm.
I wonder if they act as a necessity in this place.
Oh, speaking of which, the kid's fine, by the way.
Is he?
Oh, thank
How do
goodness.
you know? He's
Oh.
with the Order of Null.
Well, he was. He's back with Malachar now. That city didn't
Oh.
last.
Which city?
Unsurprising.
Freyacre, I think it was. The small one to the south.
Yes.
Called it.
I'm
Good.
literally just double checking that one. I
No,
believe
I
You
think
did
it
call
was-
it, actually.
Yeah, it was the city
Yeah.
in the south, but we don't remember which. I don't remember
Oh
the name,
no,
but yeah.
no, it wasn't Freyacre. Sorry, Cave Post.
Cave
Cave
Post.
Post.
That's the
Cave
one.
Post,
The
okay.
very first order.
Good times.
Oh, so that was gonna be like, so is there an Order of Null still around? You said basically yes, right? Because it can't be interfered with.
Yes, the Order of Noah is still there. Just that city is not there anymore.
Oh,
Those automatons are a little bit spooky. Well, for most people.
hmm. This is a lot to take in.
Yeah, I'm processing.
I'm gonna kind of like plant the sword in the ground a little bit. Not like put it away. Still have my
Yeah,
hand on
yeah.
it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And turn back towards Jonah. This is your choice. Regardless of what ends up happening, it sounds like if she is sins, your mother is still freed from the issue.
Hence voiding.
Turns towards Ellie and squints.
She just happily nodding along.
Just looking at her too, but not in the same way.
Should deal with that issue with the Fae.
in a way that doesn't cost you anything.
Why does that sound way too good to be true? There has to be some kind of catch. You can't.
Doesn't sound right, but
I know.
I think I know she doesn't really care, but I think she's telling the truth when she said she doesn't need people under her control.
No, I'm being
just-
entirely honest. Yeah, I think you might be right.
Which will she really let them go?
Slip
Cross
my
my heart.
helmet on.
So his mother would be all right, and they would just go back to their lives.
Perfectly fine and healthy.
I'll be entirely honest, you guys. I'm not really around people who ascend often. What if this happens and just no one notices, and that's just how it works. We just happen to be emotionally tied to the situation.
No, I happen to be mostly, but
Well, then
the
find
other
an exit.
gods,
That's
nobody else seem to care that she
Care.
ascended. If she was a real threat, I mean, the other gods we met, they would have helped us.
But they said that they can't interfere
They can interfere. They can
in
do
people's
much.
ascension.
They were practically useless.
In this particular situation, but I don't think that's fully the case.
I have a new question. Raise my sword hand up in the air and swing the sword a little bit.
She's
For
like-
dramatic effect.
Turns
Yes,
her
exactly.
gaze to you, our eyes. Yes, the danger in the front.
Thank you.
Gosh, kill me.
What was the whole purpose of trying to get the Chaos Seekers to corral us here?
Oh, I just needed you to be in a weaker bargaining position for this exact conversation to happen. If you came in here at full strength, then you'd have less reason to listen to me, and I would have had to go with my other plans.
I think you heavily underestimate how willing we are to actually talk.
Maybe, but you are still slightly more inclined. Since with one well-placed spell, I could kill 3 of you. I'm not going to, unless you make me, but I could, and you know that I could. And that gives me just that little bit of an edge.
This does not please me.
I know, and I'm sorry, but that's how it played out.
I would like to very specifically insight check that. I'm sorry.
Same, actually. Yeah, if I can.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
Instead of you both re-rolling it, I want you to go ahead and roll a d6.
D6.
Wait, which one?
A single d6.
Oh, we both roll d6?
Yes, if you would like,
Sure.
it's kind of. Oh, I was gonna say it's kind of down, like asking. So basically, you have this standing insight on her, and you know she's telling the truth, and you know she's not deceiving you openly. And when you focus in on that line specifically, it's said in a kind of throwaway, sing-songy manner, but there is just that undercurrent that she does actually kind of regret that is how it played out.
Wait, what? So she regrets that
She regrets,
Into like violence.
like, well, that she
She
whittled
doesn't
you
want
down
it.
beforehand.
Oh.
So they haven't tried to kill you. They've just been whittling you down. Kind of drawing it out making you slightly more desperate, so that, as she says, you come here in this exact manner. And she does have some regret what she's put you through in the last, say, like 8 hours.
Oh, that's so nice.
I know.
How kind of her, or something.
Oh,
I can, if I need to, I can boil it down into your 3 options that I see you having.
there's 3.
Yeah. You die in 2 of them.
Bullshit.
First one, you leave the loot and leave. I'm going to put up a force field around myself so that nothing can interfere with the ritual. And then I will ascend. Second option, I put the force field up anyway, trap you in here with me, and I take the loot by force. Third option, you leave, you die to Chaos Seekers. Or maybe one of my other henchmen that are just lingering around this world.
Would we be allowed to stay and watch the Ascension?
Oh, if you'd like. I mean, I do love an audience.
I'm going to pull out the loot.
I'm just gonna immediately snap toward.
And I'm just going to say, if you let me think about this for a minute or two, if you don't mind,
Take all the time that you want.
and I'll start playing the loot.
Make me a.
I mean, is she reacting to
No,
doing
she,
that? 'Cause I'm
no,
not.
she isn't. Intelligence save.
Oh. Oh no. No. I don't want to.
Well, that's not bad.
So you start playing the lute, and you're just kind of like, do you just strum it? Are you playing like a few chords? Like, how do you start playing it?
Okay. So basically, I have a melody in mind. I just start with just a few chords slowly, because I'm
Okay.
also thinking on the side as well.
Okay, so you play those first few chords, and it sounds like the melody that you have been trying to play, but then you start playing different chords, and it's not the song that's in your mind, but you can't seem to stop your hands from playing. And the song that fills the room is a dark and melodious but haunting tune that's just kind of echoing around the walls. And it's one of those where like it shakes you just hearing it. Like you can feel your heart beating in your chest. If you have one. Sorry, Dev. You can feel that sort of echoing, ringing in your ears. If you have them. Sorry, Dev.
Whoa.
And
Oh my gosh, so funny. Watching all be affected, like, what's going on?
Yeah. And even just the sort of tonal chords, like, just kind of resonate feelings of sadness, but like a bittersweet sadness. like saying goodbye to someone who you know is better. Like you're sad to see them go, but you're happy for them. It's that sort of bittersweet feeling that's just kind of lingering as this song plays out. And Joda, you realize that you're not playing the song that you're thinking of, but you're powerless to stop until this song reaches its completion.
Honestly, I'm going along with it.
That's awfully heavy of a tune to think with, don't you think, Jonah?
Why? I wanted to play it at least once. Not a song I had in mind, but it's different than the last time I tried to play it. So, I'm going to extend my arm with the loot in it towards Elia.
She will raise her hand up, and you'll feel just the slightest tug as the loot tries to leave your grip.
I'm not gonna let it go just yet. I'll just
She's
look
gonna-
back at it. I'll just look back at her.
Yeah, she's like kind of
Weird.
gesturing with her hand, and she'll kind of like tilt her head, a little curiosity in her eyes.
We have a deal, right?
Of course.
Of course.
Your lives, the people of Mist Harbor, and everyone else by the song. And I will owe you a favor afterwards.
All of us or just Jonah?
All four of you. I'm afraid he doesn't count.
I mean,
Poor little bro.
we'll just maybe escort him somewhere safer.
Yeah, I think I'll just be happy to have a house or maybe a nap.
I'll let go of the loot.
The loot will just float on over towards her. And she'll sort of wrap her fingers around the slender neck of it, and just kind of hold it. Somewhat kind of like very loving, very gentle touch, very careful caresses of it, as she just lets out a little gasp as her fingers make contact with it. Finally. So, would you like to stay and watch?
I mean, not every day you could see someone ascend.
I'm all this way.
Mm-hmm.
Very true.
Makes you keep to your word. Watch you.
I'm still going to put up my force field. I hope you don't mind.
Can this force field will help us, I guess, against the chaos seekers you've put everywhere in the area?
No, don't worry. They'll leave as soon as the song leaves them. And if they don't, I will smite my first heretics.
Duly noted.
Noted indeed.
And she's gonna sort of slide up to a standing position, standing on the bookshelf. And she is going to start floating up into the air with the loot in hand. And she gets about sort of a little bit up, and then she kind of falls, but like gracefully falls into like a sitting position as a sphere of energy surrounds her, and she just kind of lets the base of the sphere cradle her, and it's kind of like she's sat inside a giant bubble. The way the kind of the colors are just kind of refracting off of it, and she just kind of sits in it, almost like kind of just chilling in like a bean bag or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And she just starts to play the lute. And this time, like she's playing. She is playing the song that she wants to play, not the same melody that Jonah played. And Shalfel, you would probably recognize it. Maybe not be super familiar with it, but it's very much like the sort of song that would play, like that the bards would play when they're talking about elf times, like when they go really far back down the annals of history. It's this song that they play when they're talking about sort of the epic and defining moments.
Interesting.
And it just invokes those feelings of that just it really resonates with you, that you're at the point of something momentous happening.
Oh jeez.
And she plays that song and she just kind of lets it ring out, and as she does, the lute starts to glow and the light travels up her hands, up her arms, and eventually envelops her whole body. And the light around her and the lute sort of merge together, and the lute stops playing as it kind of dematerializes from her hand and becomes a part of her being, a part of her essence. And she just kind of glows, and the bubble around her starts to rise up as she herself kind of stretches up and elongates, and you can see like her arms are that little bit longer as she gracefully flexes them out. Her toes are kind of like it pinned, like ballerina position, pointing down, and her legs are just even more slender and longer as her hair kind of shimmers and gains a couple of extra inches as it just kind of falls along her back. And the bubble disappears, but she stays floating above the in the room, just kind of in the center. And Shalfel, whilst this is happening, you feel a force, and it's very similar to when you felt Elia in the council meeting room, when that force just filled the room.
Yep.
You feel that, but now it's incredibly like malevolent and angry and evil.
I'm grabbing Dove's hand.
And
Yeah, nope. Just grab your back.
so is little bro, by the way. He's just like, help. And this feeling's not coming from Elia. Right now, Elia's not registering on your detect magic. But this force that's just pervading the room right now is just overwhelming every other source of magic around you. And as she kind of is still, she's still in the process, like her, and she's still just this being of light in the sky. From the back of the room, just like over here, there's just a dart of pure black light that just rips through the sky.
Is it possible to react, or
depends on your reaction?
I had an ice bolter knocked for like any attack.
If that would count as if that counts as someone Elia, then yeah.
Well, yeah, because now we've made a bargain. So
Would you?
Can I? Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, as I said, let Dadia finish as well.
I was gonna say, would you let me use a bonus action in the form of
Again?
Misty Step?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Where are you Misty stepping to? Because there's
I'm
two ways you can go here.
I'm currently
to-
debating in front of the bolt.
yeah,
That's where I thought you were going.
Yep, that was the most Day-Day thing to do.
I'll hold
Okay.
off for a moment. I want to hear what Jonah says first.
Yeah,
but-
I was gonna say I want everyone to decide now because that's
This is
gonna be
incredible.
incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll let Doves resolve then. So
What?
You literally cut out after saying I'll let doves resolve.
oh, okay. So you let the ice bolter fly?
Yeah, I would have it fly at whoever shot.
All right. So
You know, I'll do
Yeah.
repercussions in a sec.
yep, you just kind of whirl around, rip your hand out a little bit, and
Sorry, bro.
fire the ice bolt into the corner of the room.
Yeah.
Jonah, Shalfel, you were pre-warned. Shalfel did warn you, so you guys can basically so if I'm letting Day use a bonus action, just anything stands. As long as it's one thing, you can do any one thing in your arsenal.
Okay.
Right in this little corner.
It's funny because that's where Smokey is. Where your
Is it?
center pot is
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
it's exactly.
Yeah.
This is Smokey.
That's
That's
Smokey.
Hilarious because I still can't see Smokey.
I was like, oh,
Oh.
Smokey? Okay.
Oh, that's good then. So at least you know you have something.
Yeah, we got a spot. Got a waypoint.
Oh, that's funny. So yeah, Jonah,
Well,
do you have anything you'd like to do?
no, because I really, I kid you not, I was also going to try Misty Step in the way. But
Oh,
I'll
I
let
said it
Dahlia-
first.
I'll definitely let Dahlia have his moment. So
That's
I
so
don't
funny.
know.
Let's be fair. Whatever this is, I'm the only one with a chance of surviving it.
Yeah.
I
100%.
guess I would.
Yeah.
Does it look like any sort of spell?
Yes, but well, it looks like magic
Yeah,
rather than looking like a spell.
I would be trying to. Well, I'm gonna subtle spell a counter spell.
Okay.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Just pure focus and concentration.
Counter
I don't
spell
think-
you have to roll for if it's above the level, if above
If
third
it's-
level, right?
Yes, if it's above, but before you tell me, I'm trying to debate if I should magic surge
Yes.
this or not.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm
No
afraid
better
something
time like
bad will
present.
happen. But it's an abjuration spell, so I don't know how much. How much do I want to protect Elia, really? Oh, but now I want to protect Dadia, I guess.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I
So-
was like, maybe you react to that instead.
You see Deer appear in front of it, and then you have to decide.
What if
So
I
I'm
cast?
reeling back pointing. He's running up to the top.
What if I do something really bad? Wait, I need to know if I magic surge just an abjuration spell that's not directed really at someone. It's the same table that I have to roll.
Yeah, you'll be rolling on the same one.
Okay.
I will if there's like the target or something like the effect changes. I'll be a little bit kind of flexible with what that actually does.
Okay.
Especially
Worst thing
because
that
like
happen-
I was gonna say mostly it's going to be a positive effect because
Mostly.
you're trying to surge the spell positively. So
Yeah, yeah,
I'll
yeah.
try and err in that respect.
I was thinking maybe I should roll like a wisdom save for that, but no, I'm gonna magic surge it. I guess I'll go for it.
All right.
So it's third level is the highest I get. So you tell
So
me.
what was I saying? What do you want to surge it to do?
Oh, I wanna so counter spell because we can't see what's causing this, right?
Well, you can, but I'm to it.
Oh, we're still reacting to it before we see it.
Yeah,
okay.
like with Dove's whirling around, firing at, see what she's aiming at. Davia isn't even looking at the corner; he's going for the bolt. So I don't want to reveal it yet.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Until this reaction's done.
So okay. So the magic surge, what it will do is that looks like Jonah is screaming something like for the components of the spell, but because I'm sort of spelling it, there's nothing. But instead there would be like a transparent bubble forming around here, like in this, like curling around this way.
Okay.
And I'm just trying basically to make sure nothing can pass through this. If that makes sense?
Yeah. So you're going to try and like maximize the effects of counterspell.
Yeah, but almost like materialize it into something, well, material, basically.
Yeah.
To make sure that it like creates like a glass wall or something.
All right. Okay. So go ahead and make me a
Anti-magic stuff, almost, if that's what I'm aiming for.
using your ability check using your spellcasting ability. Okay, so a charisma check.
Right. No proficiency, just charisma.
Yep, just straight up charisma.
I believe in you.
I think I had something for that. Hold on. Trying to see if I have a bonus of some sort.
It'd be very rare to.
Yeah, it's just that I would be if I had a silver barbs, I guess, but I didn't, so that's okay.
All right. Okay.
Mm.
Interesting.
So
right.
D20, D100?
D20, D100.
Oh boy.
Oh. 99.
Wow.
Oh my.
Shit. But yeah, I want to maximize the effect of the spell. Yeah.
Oh, I could. Like. That's so funny. Some of the ones around here. This one is just a little bit of a inconvenience. Can I have a Constitution saving? And this is against your own spell save DC.
Sure.
Oh, jeez.
You okay?
So easy, right? Oh.
Oh.
Oh, you actually make it.
I
Okay.
actually make it even with the sorcerer stuff.
Yeah. So you turn
okay.
around.
Because of counterspell, I think it's plus. I do add my sorcerer modifier to it, to my roll for the counterspell, because it's from my sorcerer's
yes.
Okay, so it would be plus 2 or 3. I think it's plus 3 now.
Yeah, I think it's plus 3. Yeah.
Okay, so 15 instead of 12.
Cool.
If that changes anything.
It most likely will. Okay, so you like see this happen. You are trying to react immediately. You get the counter spell up, and because of the sheer effort you're putting into it, you just feel just like kind of like an acid reflux. You just feel like you're about to throw up, but you are able to just like control it, and like you don't throw it. Basically, you just kind of swallow it back, but you're able to just kind of brush it off as the kind of glassy wall that you envision just appears. And then finally, Shafel.
Yeet.
And I guess Smokey with Shafel.
Yeah.
You sensed it first, so you've kind of had the and you see the
Distinguished.
bolt. You do see Dadia kind of from beside you, appearing in the middle, in like the middle of the air, basically in front of the bolt.
Boom.
Oh boy.
Oh,
How would
jeez.
you like to respond to it?
I had like 10 different plans. Thinking I'm probably just gonna.
I can offer you one.
I know. This is my dilemma. No, that's great. Probably just gonna try to pop something off, and honestly, I feel like fire damage is the most reliable. So I don't know. Do I have time to pop off a scorching ray? Or,
Oh yeah.
all right, we'll give that a shot and see if that does
Alright.
anything. She just kind of wants to see what is even gonna happen.
Yeah, go ahead and roll them.
Oofs.
Some decent rolls there.
Boys.
Nice.
Alright.
Unless not nice, but still.
So, as this is happening, you all
Ready?
react, and one by one, all of your attention is drawn to that corner where
Oh boy.
Dingus. Oh.
Oops.
the goddess Malira stands.
Wait,
Malira.
what?
She's the owner of the loot. She's the one who told you where it was in the when you went to Corellan's lands. She was the one who helped you. She's the one who Elia is using to ascend, basically. But each of you, as your attention is drawn to her, and you see her standing there, there's just something wrong.
Like wrong with her?
Oh.
Her eyes are dark.
Okay.
Like the pupils themselves are pure white. Like around her eyes, there's just a dark, oppressive shadow. And she is just empty. Like there's no life. Like her hair is flat. Even like the nature on her dress is just wilted and lame. And she basically looks like a ghastly wraith version of herself. And her hand is just up with the bolt coming flying from it. And Dadia appears in the air. The glass dome appears around her, but it shatters as the bolt just passes through it. The ice bolter goes off, and her other hand just snaps up and grabs it out of the air, crushes the bolt.
Cannon?
And the cannon will also go off. So
She's from another plane. It might.
The cannon and the 3 scorch all just power through, and like they just connect with her, and she doesn't even flinch. And Dadia, as the bolt passes through you, well, it doesn't pass through you. Stop. You die completely outright as you eat a power word kill.
Oh, that was a power word kill?
It causes your body to just plummet. And there's a moment where this goddess in the corner just wasn't prepared for that. And like is just kind of looking more at your body than anything else. And at that exact moment, like Elia, her just face snaps towards this intruder. The light around her just disperses and just starts to like arc around the room and just collide with this being
Oh jeez.
and just peppers her like Swiss cheese. I'm talking dozens of holes just perforating completely. And she just slumps. And Nadir has, in fact, fallen to the ground.
Yeah, we would instantly. Yeah, I think we would instantly.
Yeah,
like,
Yeah,
we
no,
would
I'm
all be
side.
running over.
Lydia,
Oh shit! Oh crap!
trying to turn him around to face up, kind of,
Yeah,
on his back.
I may or may not have accidentally tried to like slap his face to try and wake him up. Sorry for the metal slap.
Lydia,
Shit.
I'm gonna cast my first desperate healing word. Oh man.
And of course, it doesn't do anything. It just kind of washes over him.
Okay. Scrolls. Was there anything in the
Everyone.
scrolls that we could do?
I'm looking.
Like pouring over them over your shoulder.
As you guys are like panic reading and going through everything, Elia's just kneeling down beside him, takes his head, rests it in her lap, and she starts to sing her song. But this time it doesn't have the undercurrent, the control. It doesn't have any of that hypnotic pattern to it. It's just pure sounding music. And it carries with it an energy, an insanely powerful magic force you don't need detect magic to feel coming from her. As the words themselves seem to wash over Dadia's body. And she just places her hands on Megan. And you just hear her mutter as the song ends. I told you would all leave here with your lives. Now awaken, you silly furball. And Dadia, it's like waking up from a deep sleep. You're just that little bit groggy, just that little bit out of it.
Oh my god.
Your eyes do swing open. And fun fact, Power Word Kill doesn't reduce you to 0 hit points. You get back up with the health you had before it.
I don't know how much. I had like 60.
59?
50 or 60.
No, like,
Yeah.
Sure.
like nothing happened.
Everything's hunky dory.
I think I'm mode extra for that now. God,
I'm
I
like
thought I
holding
thought
your head in both my palms, and I'm like, oh,
I thought I saw my old teacher for a moment.
You probably did.
what the
Honestly.
fuck did you do?
He was gonna make me do another 1,000 hoes. Oh,
Well, I'm sorry for releasing you from that afterlife. Sounds
oh no, it was
delightful.
horrible. No, it's not those kind. It's the farming tools. Had to make more.
It's horrible.
It's not funny, the idea, I say, as I kind of laugh.
Chuckle tears.
Yeah, Shelfel's just crying and staring at you, so happy that you're alright.
That was stupid and perfectly timed, I guess.
She said she wouldn't interfere,
What happened?
didn't she?
Well, she looks dead to me. Everything about her just looks decrepit.
Who? Wait, what did I miss?
I'll point to the slumped body in the corner.
Oh my.
Who's the goddess of the
Yeah.
loop? Or look like it?
Oh. Oh, she looks worse than I do.
Can,
She does.
can you
Did?
stand?
I would like to try and stand.
You may stand.
Permission?
Oh.
How do you look better now?
That's
Yeah,
bullshit.
a little bit jealous.
That's
I mean, you look better than before.
wait, is my scar still there?
Yes, I left your scar.
Oh, thank the Lord.
Mhm.
Or maybe that's just me.
Uh,
So,
I
I'm
mean,
just gonna I'm gonna turn around towards Elia. You're welcome.
as are you.
Did I
All right.
did I call her there when I played the lute, or was it you?
Hmm.
Doesn't matter
Neither.
now.
Hmm. It seems we've all been betrayed.
how do you mean?
And this body's been dead for a long time.
What?
Even longer than when she first came to me.
Oh,
So this was a trap the whole time. We were supposed to take it to you. You were supposed to agree, and you were supposed to use it.
And I was supposed to die. But why?
um, there's is strange stuff going on with the various gods right now. To be fair,
Yeah.
The one that
Everyone.
was chained.
there's the chained one that's big and evil and something.
Do you think
There's Hmm.
he used her body as a puppet?
But-
to stop ascension from others?
But she wasn't there with him, was she?
No, I don't think so. He was
I
alone,
mean,
but
we've met her. Well, oh, we've met her in the heavens.
yes. She was the one that led us to it when we were in those heavens, yes.
Yeah.
But then your god, the god of the elves, he
They were
wasn't.
getting attacked when we left, remember?
Yes, by the thunder god. Didn't have time to see.
I think so. I'm not sure. I was quite distracted at the time, actually. Okay.
Elia,
well,
Elia, do you recognize this god? And I'll do a minor illusion of the bearded, forward-looking guy, because I remember. A minor illusion, it's in my hand.
She's gonna kind of like reach out and like touch the illusion and just kind of solidify it almost and just kind of make it larger and just kind of leans in and peers at the face.
enhance.
I believe that's the one they call Zeus.
Zeus.
Oh, jeez.
What a weird name.
It's a little strange.
Yes. He is, well, as you rightly said, Corellan's rival. They both share the plane of Arborea, and of course, every so often one side seeks greater territory and wages war.
Then maybe we just happen to have seen something that's normal for them.
Have we ever heard of this god?
You can make me a
Yes.
religion check if
Now
you
that
want to
we
find
heard
out.
the name, because
Yeah.
we couldn't recognize him. But
Yeah. Shrugs mechanically.
damn it, Daddy.
Jonah, yes, you would be briefly aware of the existence of a god called Zeus. Probably not know much about them or like what their pantheon's about, but you at least know of the name.
Where is he worshipped? Like, what part of the world? Or what
Uh,
species?
I mean, generally by pretty much anyone and everywhere. He doesn't have like a specific cult following or group that follows him. It's more like just he's one of the many potential ones. A lot of like side temples show the ones where they're not temples to many. He probably has a few statues in there.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, he's pretty well known. Okay.
Yeah, I mean he is the head of that pantheon. So of all of them, he's probably the one that you do know.
Yes, he attacked them right before we left.
Makes sense. Maybe he was
Ha-
hoping to use the distraction of you being there to sneak attack.
Weird.
Why was
Sounds
he
like a war
attacking?
advantage.
Territory, power, control. Could be many things. Could also be for sport.
And now she ends up here? She seemed desperate. Angry.
She is been long dead.
So then what we were talking to is probably just a puppet then.
I guess so. She came to me many years ago, told me all about all of this. How to ascend, what I needed, even telling me about this place.
It genuinely sounds like a selfish deity then that didn't want you to ascend, so told you how to and then told us how to make you stop.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, she's been dead far longer than that. So
No
she was a
way, no.
puppet when she came to me.
Yeah, this is a long game.
Very
Somebody's been
long game.
playing.
Who's able to do this to a god?
Well,
Chained Oblivion? He's in
there's one way
prison.
for me to find out. Just gonna
How
kind
do
of
you
reach
go?
out and just like touch the body, and you'll just see this like spirit, this essence, almost like dust, coming away from her and going into like Elia's finger. And Elia's kind of like shuddering. She like, kind of lets out like a gasp. Almost like brings her other hand up, clutches her chest. Well, you're right. It is the Chained Oblivion.
Oh boy.
Makes sense. He wants all the deities and gods dead.
He's
He was-
free?
He did give me the
Oh,
vibe
no.
like he stirs the pot.
One of his spores, an offspring, survived his prison. Lay dormant and waiting, and unfortunately found Malira. It killed her, but used her body as a puppet. He's been making small plans and changes for centuries now.
Do you know who the puppet is? The offspring, I guess I should say.
Well, unfortunately, it's spread since then.
So there could be more of them.
It seems so,
Oh boy.
given how convincing Malira has been. There doesn't seem to be any real way of knowing in advance.
Shit.
Is
No.
there a way to tell them apart before they've gotten all nasty and disgusting looking? If they have been infected?
I could probably discern a way of doing it. Yes, I believe so.
You should do that, then go get in touch with like Ayun, because she's cool.
She is.
And also against the Chained Oblivion.
That is good to know. I
This is
will
very
go with your
strange
recommendation.
choice.
She's gonna kind of put her hand on your shoulder casually. Well, I hope you'll be okay with this.
Whose shoulder?
Yours.
Ah.
You're just like, this is such a turn of events. It's okay.
She's just patting me, that's it?
Like hand, more like comfortingly squeezing your shoulder.
Okay. Yeah. No. She'll kind of stiffen from the touch. Okay. Well. Have you ascended then? Is this ascended you?
This is ascended me. It
Are
feels
the people
pretty good.
are the people free?
Yes. Yes.
Good.
She's gonna like turn and she's gonna look at Lil,
Wait, what?
and she's
Okay.
gonna like
Opening
tilt. Oh, she just turns to look at Lil Bro
Oh.
Oh.
and tilts her head. And she was like gonna step towards him, and just like nip his arm. And he's gonna kind of jump out of the shock that he was. Ow!
That's your cue.
Now they're all out of. He's interesting. He fell
Yeah,
for
he
my
was a-
other song. He wasn't even enthralled until 5 seconds ago.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah. He said he was perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Wait, what other song?
The one that when I ascended.
Oh,
He fell for that one somehow.
Oh, and we did not.
Well, no. I've been purposefully leaving you out of it. I could have had you
Was
at the festival,
That's yes.
but if I did, then you would be able to go and get the loot for me. I needed you to follow the exact path you did.
Why couldn't you get it yourself?
Because the Guardian would have known I wasn't exactly pure of heart.
So
I
you're
wouldn't
not
have passed.
pure of
I
heart?
would. No, I mean I'm
Oh,
good, but I'm not pure.
Well,
I
I guess you
would've
did use
kidnapped
people
you,
to
remember?
harm us.
Yes.
Yeah, and you did kidnap me. This is true. Fair enough.
Yes.
Carry on.
I would have failed the questions. You can't deceive a divine guardian of a relic. As much as I would have liked to try. I needed people who genuinely thought something good.
that's a
And
weird
because
thought.
they were all busy, I made do with you. I'm just gonna kind of chuckle to herself.
Ooh. I know we're low on time, also known as out of time, but I have a very minor question.
Yes.
What was the deal with Thane and the others?
Oh. You might be surprised to know that I was a very unpopular child. I needed friends. So I didn't go too crazy. So I created my homunculi. My 3 perfect ideal friends. When you found me under the tower, I had simply deactivated them. Again, I was trying to garner your sympathy, and it did help you believe that I was in danger.
So they never existed?
No, they exist. But they were made, not born.
All right, good enough for me.
Very strange of a situation, but
I'd rather we don't talk about this ever again.
there is a lot to unravel in that.
Oh.
Maybe not now.
Really starts to get in the weeds.
Now, what to use a god's favor for?
And on that note, we will go ahead and leave the session there. I know Priya didn't want to stay
Oh.
too much later, and we are just a little bit over. So
Thanks.
yeah, we'll end it there. You guys need to you've got a lot to do now. Because you have your favor from Elliot to ask. And we will probably be going into some downtime after this. Because you guys have
Okay.
now completed your very first arc.
Yeah.
Very first
Mhm.
arc? What?
It's
Very
such
first
a
arc.
weird way. A weird convoluted ending.
Yeah.
A lot
Yep.
of-
Wait.
All
Where
right.
are
Oh,
we doing
yeah.
downtime at? Oh
Right.
no.
Well, that
Man.
is completely up to you. If you specific, you can just be like, right, I will travel to Chronostrata and go do it there, or Belacorium.
I definitely feel like we should go visit
That's awesome,
Jonah's
because-
mom.
Yep, you
Oh
could.
yeah, that's the
Make
first
sure
thing I'm
she's
doing.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm still there.
It should be fine.
Because technically the deal should be off.
Oh.
Because
Yeah,
the deal
technically
was
it's Northern
pretty
Light,
well
right?
worded.
In theory, in theory.
But yeah, it was pretty well worded.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
Otherwise, I'd be just traveling with you and then pop, disappearing
Yeah.
for a bubble.
That would be so depressing.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to say it now. Take that, guys! I got the first death of the campaign.
You
Hey,
did.
Right, you did get a
You
shit
died
at.
first.
You bastard. But I guess that kind of makes sense would be you first.
Actually,
Oh? A DM actually?
Oh, I guess
Razleen did die first.
Oh shit,
Yeah,
you're right!
Oh, that's
because
right.
Vaseline was like a not player character. That was a DM.
I literally
player
played-
character.
I made her.
Her
I
death.
played her on your team.
Yep.
Yep.
It
Oh
was-
no!
We built
Whole
relationships.
character.
I tried.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess Dove also died for a little bit, but
But that's like
Fair.
kind of
It
a weird
wasn't death.
convoluted. Not death, yeah.
Yeah.
Not death, death.
There's been a lot of
Sorry.
not deaths.
And
Yeah.
Razleen, Postal did in fact play out the entirety of Razleen dying.
Which I'm about to
That's
upload actually on my
fair.
VODs finally.
It's
Oh,
not even
boy.
like it was like an off-screen death that I just happened. She did play the whole thing.
oh,
Ugh.
did you record it?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
cool.
Oh
We,
no!
like-
Oh, you did record it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted
didn't
I
know.
wanted to record it so that when we like my VODs caught up, then I could just straight up post it being like, this is what you guys didn't see.
Oh no!
That's cool.
Yeah.
A lot of death.
I am
Love it.
hoping that link will be posted to the server
Yeah,
so
I'll
that
make sure to
they
post it.
can watch that the end there.
Oh yeah, that that end. Yeah. Oof. All right.
Sounds great.
So yeah.
Awesome.
Oh.
So yeah, this was our first.
Alright, y'all, you heard that. Our first arc done in Downfall of Dragons. That was awesome. Thank you to everybody that hangs out and lurks around for this. I really appreciate it. I will be back Monday for Shizzle. And we'll keep going on Paleo. I'll try to make sure I'm on time on Monday. This time I'll remember to charge my cam and get up on time. I'm gonna do this. We got this. But I hope everybody has an awesome rest of your weekend.